Now Martin is behind 2-1 to the 19-year-old Anderson, selected directly out of high school. The rain didn't scare off the fans, that's for sure. Pretty nice night here at the ballpark in terms of attendance already. Throw home misses low. Now Martin's behind 3 balls to a single strike now to the third baseman, Antonio Anderson. Martin on the first base side of the rubber, wearing the neon socks up, tosses home. Ball off the plate. That's ball 4 and gives Salem their first base runner of the ball game. 1 flyout and 1 walk to Anderson, or from Martin, pardon me. And let's now look at the defense behind him in the field. From left to right in the outfield, it's Milo Rushford, Eric Torres, and Eric Pena. Chris Brito's at first, Lisandro Rodriguez at second. The shortstop's Austin Charles, Derlin Figueroa is at third, and Diomi Salone is behind the dish. Marvin Alcantara is hitting 178 this season. First pitch floaters lined up the middle, gets through the hole in the center field. And now Salem's got themselves an inning. Anderson's at second, moving station to station. Run on time. Great throw from the third baseman, and it completes our first Chim Spector clean sweep inning of the ball game. Visit chimspector.com/Fireflys, and you'll receive 10% off your next chimney inspection or service. You're watching the Columbia Fireflys on Valley Live.
Are you ready for a new car? State Credit Union now has new car loan rates as low as 1.99% APR. And you'll enjoy having no car payments for up to 90 days. Not a member of State Credit Union yet? Joining is fast and easy. Visit their website for details. SCSCU.com. That's SCSCU.com. State Credit Union, taking members where they want to go. Terms and conditions apply. Rates, conditions, and programs subject to change without notice. Equal housing lender, federally insured by the NCUA.
This is business today. Fast, unpredictable, always changing. Shifting trends and technologies are pushing aside old rules. The unexpected is the new normal. At Segra, we'll help you navigate a complex future with state-of-the-art voice, internet, and data protection solutions. We know you have dreams, and we see your potential. Segra, freedom to grow. Proud sponsor of the Columbia Fireflys.
Hi, my name is Blake Walters, and you're listening to Fireflys Radio.
Chris Brito is going to lead off the bottom of the second. Scoreless ball game for the Columbia Fireflys, and Brito hitting .295 this year. He has 2 round trippers, including 1 yesterday. The other came April 13th. And he has 8 RBI on the young season. Brito's dad, Tilson, played a couple of years in the big leagues, and we talked with him on the pregame show about some of his memories playing in the backyard with his dad and with his older brother. Doesn't remember too much of his dad's career, which ended in 2008, but certainly has heard plenty of the stories from both his dad and his brother. First pitch is taken on the outside corner for strike 1. No balls and 1 strike. Scoreless here in the bottom of inning number 2. Dean kicks and throws. Ball's popped up. Shallow right field, should be corrallable for Nathaniel Uton. Extends the glove and takes care of business. Brings up Austin Charles, the shortstop. Charles getting back-to-back games at shortstop for the first time in the 2024 campaign. He's hitting .234 with 2 home runs and 17 RBI, but just like Blake Mitchell having trouble with the Salem Redsox, ball misses low and inside. Charles 0 for 8 in this series with 3 walks. Yesterday got 2 of those 3 walks. Typically a good sign. Once you start taking those base on balls, you end up hitting the ball pretty hard. 1-0's high and tight. Charles able to watch back-to-back go past him. So he's in command against Noah Dean, who has an ERA above 7 this year. Cut and a miss. That's strike 1 in the at-bat. Again, scoreless ball game here in the bottom of the second inning, and Columbia chasing the Fayetteville Woodpeckers. Dean Roxon throws. Fastball lined hard towards left field, but right at Lugo. He'll jog in, make the catch. That's out number 2. The Woodpeckers leading 2-0 in the top of the fourth, but don't look now. 2 on and 2 outs for the Carolina Mudcats. We'll keep you posted on how that game goes, because with a Columbia win and a Fayetteville loss, the Fireflies sit just half a game back of the Fayetteville Woodpeckers for first place. First pitch to Eric Pena, misses outside, 1 ball and no strikes. Pena playing well this series, hits in back-to-back games, and hitting .226 on the season. Pops 1 foul, first base side. 1 ball and 1 strike to Pena. He has a top 10 league number of home runs, 4, and 14 RBI. When he hit his 4th home run, it was actually the most in the Carolina League, but it's been a little bit since home run number 4 for Eric Pena. He hit that during the last homestand. Dean tosses home, taken outside. 2 balls and a single strike. Pena's last home run came April 27th versus the Augusta Green Jackets. Not a crazy amount of time, but he was on a torrid pace to start 2024. Dean Roxon fires, fastball, broken bat, roller up the middle. Gobbled up by Alcantara, who throws to first and takes care of business. The head of the bat ended up moving round and round like a top up the first baseline, but fortunately doesn't strike anybody. This means the Fireflies go down in order again. Fly out, ground out. We'll move to the 3rd scoreless on the Columbia Fireflies Baseball Network.
This is business today. Fast, unpredictable, always changing. Shifting trends and technologies are pushing aside old rules. The unexpected is the new normal. At Segra, we'll help you navigate a complex future with state-of-the-art voice, internet, and data protection solutions. We know you have dreams, and we see your potential. Segra, freedom to grow. Proud sponsor of the Columbia Fireflies.
This summer, we're going from minor league baseball to major fun. Whether you're just stopping by or looking for that Grand Slam getaway, Wyndham rewards everyone. Start earning points on your next qualified by Wyndham hotel stay and redeem them for minor league baseball tickets and experiences all summer long. Not a Wyndham Rewards member? Join for free at WyndhamRewards.com. Restrictions apply. Visit WyndhamRewards.com for more details.
Hi, my name's Ethan Bosacker, and you're listening to Fireflies Baseball.
We're 2 innings through this ball game. Both teams still staring at each other. Nothing the score. 8-9-1, 2 up for the Salem Redsox. Daniel McElveny, Albert Feliz, and Miguel Blaze. McElveny, the backstop, and Salem has been very judicious with how they use their backstops this series so far. We've watched them alternate between the 3 evenly. So we've gone Montero, McElveny, and then their 3rd backstop, Valoria, got 1 start on Thursday. First pitch, Bender misses upstairs, 1-0. McElveny, 21 years old, 14 for 17 at the plate this year. He's hitting .235, no homers, and 1 RBI. Martin spinning from the right side, throws home. This time the hook lands. That's strike 1, and we're back to even. McElveny, in a way, one of the veterans on this team. Fastball line to right center field. Torres charges in, meets up with Pena. That's the center fielder who catches it. Now 5 consecutive retired from Martin after it allowed back-to-back base runners to reach. Feliz is the last batter to come up for the first time tonight for the Salem Red Sox. The designated hitter, averaging 1 hit and 10 at-bats. He's 9 for 90 with 2 home runs and 10 RBI, giving him a 100 batting average and a 183 on-base percentage. First pitch was taken at the waist for strike number 1. McElvany from Bonita Vista in California. Throw home. Curveball cut right through. Martin's attacking in the head 0-2. He was the 6th-round pick of the Red Sox out of high school in 2021. Went to Bona Vista. Throw on its way. Fastball swing and a miss. 3 pitches and 1 strikeout for Logan Martin. The strikeout swinging is his first punch out tonight. And 1 time through the order, Martin allowed 1 hit, 1 walk, gets 1 punch out. But important to note that 4 of the other 2 balls put in play for outs all came on the ground or stayed in the infield. First pitch. Strike on the outside corner to Blaze. Blaze 0 for 1. Flew out to left field, and a well-struck ball to Milo Rushford, his first time up. Kicking the throw, popped back and out of play. We're scoreless here in the top of the 3rd inning. Salem with 1 hit. Columbia still looking for that first knock on the day. And Logan Martin sitting at 29 pitches. 20 of them have been in the zone. He's working pretty quickly. Just over 10 pitches per inning so far. The pitch. Fastball upstairs. That's the first throw that's missed the zone since the first pitch of the inning for Martin. Not too shabby when you're working on batter number 3. Fastballs pop back over my head, now to play. Martin in part of his 2nd season with the Fireflys after the 2023 draft. Throws an off-speed pitch outside. That'll even the count. The pitch. A hook left a hair upstairs. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Miguel Blaze, the first batter from either team to bat for a 2nd time in tonight's game. Martin with the payoff pitch. Fastball chopped up the middle. Rodriguez backhands, throws from the 3rd base side. It's on target to Brito for out number 3. That makes it back-to-back Chip Spector clean sweep innings for the starting pitcher, Logan Martin. Visit chipspector.com/Fireflys and you'll receive 10% off your next chimney inspection or service. Move to the home after the 3rd, still scoreless. You're watching the Columbia Fireflys Baseball Network.
Are you ready for a new car? State Credit Union now has new car loan rates as low as 1.99% APR. And you'll enjoy having no car payments for up to 90 days. Not a member of State Credit Union yet? Joining is fast and easy. Visit their website for details. SCSCU.com. That's SCSCU.com. State Credit Union, taking members where they want to go. Terms and conditions apply. Rates, conditions, and programs subject to change without notice. Equal housing lender, federally insured by the NCUA.
This is business today. Fast, unpredictable, always changing. Shifting trends and technologies are pushing aside old rules. The unexpected is the new normal. At Segra, we'll help you navigate a complex future with state-of-the-art voice, internet, and data protection solutions. We know you have dreams, and we see your potential. Segra, freedom to grow. Proud sponsor of the Columbia Fireflys.
Hi, my name is Blake Walters, and you're listening to Fireflys Radio.
Diomi Salone will start this inning against Noah Dean. Salone hitting 175 this season, no home runs, and 3 RBI. Old Dominion, a good baseball school, that's for sure, and Noah Dean, part of that history. The lefty threw 19 innings, all out of the bullpen in 2022 after being a Conference USA All-Freshman the year prior, and was able to eventually make his way to the draft and impress the Red Sox. First pitch swinging, 0-1 after the miss from Diomi Salone. He picked ODU over JMU, Seton Hall, and Xavier all who had offers out for Noah Dean. Picked him because their campus and the baseball program. Fastball misses inside, and it's back to even to Salem. The Monarchs have had a number of really good pitchers and players in general. Swing and a miss. Salem asks for time with 2 strikes against him. In fact, Ryan Yarborough, who was traded by the Royals last season, member of Old Dominion, as is Vinny Pasquantino, the current first baseman and the guy with the longest hitting streak on the Royals this year. Throw comes home. Bouncer goes to shortstop. Alcantara fields it on the run, throws to first, and takes care of business. Columbia retired in order so far. Blake Mitchell drew a walk, but then was caught on a pickoff move, 1-3-6. Lisandro Rodriguez, the switch hitter, will be coming at it from the right side against the lefty. Rodriguez hitting .237, no home runs, and 8 RBI. Tips the first pitch out of play. Of course, Justin Verlander, probably the most famous Old Dominion player. Played from 2002 to 2004, started 46 games, had 427 strikeouts. I mean, that's almost 10 per game. And he pitched 335 innings. Rodriguez watches a strike on the outside corner. All of those are records not just for Old Dominion, but the Colonial Athletic Association and the Commonwealth of the state of Virginia. So yeah, Justin Verlander was pretty gross at Old Dominion, and he's kept that up for quite some time. Overall at a .258 ERA across those 3 seasons from 19 to 21. Pitch comes home to Rodriguez. He takes it for a strike. That's strike 3 and punch out number 2, both looking from Noah Dean to the Columbia Fireflies. Brings up Milo Rushford. After the day off yesterday, Rushford hitting 120 on the season, no homers, and 6 RBI, 0 for 3 in the 1 game played against Salem so far. He'll be coming at it from the left-hand side. First pitch misses outside, 1-0. A funny thing about Verlander, selected in the first round, 2nd overall in 2004, made his debut less than a year later. Swing and a miss to Rushford. The Padres had the first pick in that draft. You know who they picked? The pitch. Line back into the netting and out of play. Honestly, when you look down at this draft, Justin Verlander, by far the best first rounder. It was Matthew Bush, the shortstop, who was picked first overall that year, over Justin Verlander. Ball plunks Rushford in the back. So Rushford takes his base. And now Noah Dean has pitched 1 time through the order to Columbia. 1 walk, 1 hit batter. Outside of that, he's retired Columbian order. Eric Torres is 0 for 1 with a strikeout looking. Bush was drafted as a shortstop, but ended up making the conversion to being a pitcher. Played in parts of 6 years, 217 games with a .375 ERA from the pen. Throwback to first, nothing doing. Couple other notable names: Jeremy Sowers, Homer Bailey, former Fireflies assistant hitting coach Chris Nelson was selected 9th overall by the Colorado Rockies. Dean throws home. Fastball high and outside. Jared Weaver, Billy Butler was the Kansas City Royals' first round pick about 12 picks later. Trevor Plouffe And that's all the notable players in the first round. But Verlander, probably a first ballot Hall of Famer. Rushford goes on the pitch, swing and a miss from Torres. Rushford able to swipe second and become the first Fireflies player to reach scoring position in today's ball game. We're scoreless in the bottom of the third inning. One hit for Salem, none for the Fireflies. Rushford at second. There are 2 outs and 2 strikes on Eric Torres, who's 0 for 1 in today's ball game. Lefty throws home. Fastball lined back to the netting. Still 2 strikes now on Eric Torres. Should Torres reach, it's Blake Mitchell on deck for Columbia. Fireflies still searching for their first hit and first run of the game. Dean tosses home. Looper foul, first base side. That stolen base from Rushford was his 3rd of the season. Puts him into scoring position, something that Columbia is looking to improve upon from last night. Yesterday, Columbia went 2 for 9 with runners threatening. Overall in the series, a tad below 200 with runners in scoring position. From the stretch, gloves at the belt. Here's the pitch. Ball low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Torres had worked back-to-back foul balls after that. So 3 consecutive pitches with 2 strikes against him, and he's been able to defend. Now let's see if he can get a mistake from Dean. Again, a pitcher that has an ERA above 7 on the campaign. Throw home. High and tight. Torres spins out of the way and now has a full count. He's really worked himself back into it. Rushford, a plus runner at second. Torres, a plus runner at the plate. And Mitchell, a plus runner on deck, but he also has the boomstick. So a lot of damage could be done if you get a walk from Torres and an extra base hit from Blake Mitchell here. Dean spins and throws. Ball 4. Take your base. That's the 3rd free pass of the day for the Fireflies. Torres, Mitchell, and Rushford all have one. Mitchell walked his first time up, but then was caught on a pickoff move. We're scoreless with runners on first and second in the bottom of the 3rd inning for Columbia. Mitchell with a 788 on base plus slugging. In Major League ball, if someone's over 750, it's considered pretty good. At this level, that number is a bit lower. You see a lot less home runs with guys between age 18 and 22. Still haven't built up all that muscle mass that you see from the more mature players in their mid-20s in the majors. Dean throws home. First pitch taken for a strike along the inside corner. As it stands, the Clear Lake, Texas native, 19 years old, 200 pounds. This year has 5 doubles, 1 triple, and 3 home runs in 90 at-bats. That's about 1 per 10 plate appearances. Runners on first and second, this would be the time. Dean nods and throws. Ball's taken low and outside. Looked like the change from the left-handed pitcher. 25 games entering today for Blake Mitchell. Certainly getting that experience in a hurry. Already twice what he played last year. Ball's low and outside. Mitchell now ahead in the count. 2 balls, 1 strike to Columbia's backstop. Third base is open, but a hit could score Rushford from second. Throw home, gut and a miss, strike 2. Now Mitchell will have to shorten things up, right? That 2-strike approach you've heard guys talk about so frequently. with less than 2 strikes, swing away, try and do as much damage as possible. With 2 strikes, take that good smart swing and try and break the score column here. The pitch. Minor foul, third base side. Mitchell able to maintain contact. This is Columbia's first at-bat with runners in scoring position tonight. Or their first inning, I should say, with runners in scoring position. Torres also had the plate appearance with Rushford at second. Throw home. Roller to second base, gobbled up by Tucker. He throws to the covering Encarnacion and takes care of things. Columbia gets a walk and a hit batter, but they can't quite capitalize. Through 3 innings, we're scoreless. You're watching Columbia Fireflies baseball on Valley Live.
When fun finally returns, Bud Light legends don't just come back. They come roaring back, carrying a cooler full of Bud Lights, an inflatable dolphin, and those Velcro pads with the balls that stick to them. And this summer, with a cooler at their side, they're gonna make up for all the fun we've missed. Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers. Cooler up at BudLightLegends.com. Enjoy responsibly. 2021 AB Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Watch me now.
Listen up, baseball fans. The Valley Live app is your home for everything MILB. Download the app today and watch every single MILB game absolutely free. Chat and interact with other fans. Play daily games and win prizes. Plus, you'll get access to the MILB Zone, where you can follow your favorite MILB players and teams all season long. So step up to the plate and download the Valley Live app today.
Hi, my name is Blake Walters, and you're listening to Fireflys Radio.
There we go, top of the 4th inning, and it's still scoreless, but the fun doesn't end here at Segra Park tonight. In fact, tomorrow, another really fun ball game. It's Star Wars Night, presented by Founders Federal Credit Union. We're going to have pre-game Jedi training during the game. The Fireflies will wear specialty Star Wars jerseys featuring Darth Vader and Anakin Skywalker, showing you both the light and dark sides of the Force. Those will be auctioned off during the game. And then after the game, we'll have a fireworks show. You can buy your tickets at ColumbiaFireflies.com. Logan Martin starts against Alcantara. First pitch misses upstairs to Alcantara, who's already with 1 walk in today's game, so 0 for 0, but in his first plate appearance, he reached. Martin is on the first base side of the rubber, kicks and throws. Fastball for a strike along the outside corner. We're back to even. Salem has the only hit in today's game so far. 1 hit that came in the first frame. Martin throws home. Breaking ball for strike 2 on the outside corner. That belongs to Marvin Alcantara on deck. Right now it's Antonio Anderson at the plate. Alcantara is the last batter to reach safely. Breaking ball is a hair outside. We'll do things again. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Top of the order has some abnormal batting averages for the Salem Red Sox. From the wind, here's the pitch. A fastball sent skyward in foul territory. Figueroa giving it chase to the bullpen mount. He extends the glove, but can't quite get there. That's a tough play to make, though, in foul territory. Figueroa covered a ton of land, and then he was climbing the hill as he had to turn and try and snare that ball out of the air in a backhand motion because he got turned around. Tough play to make, couldn't come up with it. Still 2 strikes against Antonio Anderson. Throw home is fished up the third baseline in fair territory, and this time a much easier play for Figueroa to track down. P5, that's out number 1 here in the top of the 4th inning. Still a scoreless game at Segra Park. Well, let's quickly take a glance over at the Fayetteville, Carolina game. The Woodpeckers have exploded, scoring 4 unanswered as we reach the bottom of the 5th inning. So 4-0, Fayetteville on top of Carolina in a game that Columbia is paying close attention to right now. First pitch to Alcantara misses low and outside. Alcantara singled in the first inning, still the only hit of this ball game, and Alcantara is the last batter to reach safely for the Salem Redsox. Breaking balls chopped to third. Figueroa waits back, fields at his waist, throws to first. It's on time for out number 2. Bang bang play at the bag, but Figueroa got to show off a little bit of the arm strength that you don't see because typically Figueroa is playing at first base, moving to the other corner today and earning out number 2 in the top of the 4th. Still a scoreless game. We'll watch Friley Encarnacion step in. Encarnacion bounced out to Charles in 6-4-3 fashion to end that first inning threat. Martin spins and throws. A fastball hits the outside corner, and it's 0-1. When you look at the batting average in the top 3 here, it's Blaise hitting .232, Anderson 117, and Alcantara 184 for Salem. 0-1's chopped to short should be an exact replica of the last time up, and there it is. 6-3 on the ground out. It's a Chim Spector clean sweep inning for Columbia, who set down the Red Sox in order for a 3rd straight frame. Visit chimspector.com/Fireflys and you'll receive 10% off your next chimney inspection or service. Right to the bottom of the 4th next, still scoreless on the Columbia Fireflies Baseball Network.
This is business today. Fast, unpredictable, always changing. Shifting trends and technologies are pushing aside old rules. The unexpected is the new normal. At Segra, we'll help you navigate a complex future with state-of-the-art voice, internet, and data protection solutions. We know you have dreams, and we see your potential. Segra, freedom to grow. Proud sponsor of the Columbia Fireflies.
This summer, we're going from minor league baseball to major fun. Whether you're just stopping by or looking for that Grand Slam getaway, Wyndham rewards everyone. Start earning points on your next qualified by Wyndham hotel stay and redeem them for minor league baseball tickets and experiences all summer long. Not a Wyndham Rewards member? Join for free at WyndhamRewards.com. Restrictions apply. Visit WyndhamRewards.com for more details.
Hi, my name's Ethan Bosacker, and you're listening to Fireflys Baseball.
Noah Dean has pitched a pretty good game so far. A few too many walks for most pitching coaches' taste, right? 1 walk in the first, 1 walk in the third, and 1 hit batter, but he still hasn't allowed a hit. And if that's the case, hard to be mad at the guy. This inning, he'll get a good test. 3-4-5 for Columbia. Derlin Figueroa, Chris Brito, and Austin Charles here in the bottom of the 4th inning for the Columbia Fireflies. Figueroa 0-for-1 on the day. He flew out to center field his first time up. Lefty-lefty matchup right now, and this has been a statement game for Noah Dean, who's had some trouble recently. First pitch misses way outside. It's 1-0. After 4 scoreless innings at Delmarva on April 10th, it has not been smooth sailing for Noah Dean. Fastball's lifted back and out of play. 4 runs in 3 innings versus Lynchburg on the 16th. 3 runs in 4 innings in a loss at Carolina on the 28th. And 5 runs in 3 2/3 in a second consecutive loss, May 4th against Myrtle Beach. That's led to a 7.36 ERA. Figueroa scoops one to shallow left field. Long run for Anderson. He straddles the foul line, and the shortstop Alcantara comes out of nowhere to steal that ball like a safety from Antonio Anderson as he runs the seam. It was in foul territory, at least right on the hash mark, to keep up the football reference for out number 1. If it were up to Anderson, I don't know that he makes the play, but Alcantara saves the day and keeps Columbia off the base paths. Brito 0-for-1 with the flyout. First pitch he thought about bunting. Heater misses upstairs. The entirety of Salem's defense is way back. Anderson at third, Alcantara short, Tucker at second, and Encarnacion at first. Dean throws home. Fastball sliced over to third base. Jesus Sasuaje sticks out his glove hand and then kind of mimics what you would see from a middle infielder trying to throw the ball into first. Just staying active with the hands. Kick in the throw. Fastball line back and off the front of the netting, back onto the field. Little wire here that connects the netting to the top of the roof on the suite level, and somehow it managed to hit that. 2-strike pitch, taken outside. Evens the count now to Brito. Dean up to 57 throws now. Maybe getting close to that limit through 4 innings. Throws home. Bouncer foul up the third baseline, but give credit where it's due. Chris Brito doing a good job of fouling off some pitches and extending this at bat. That was pitch number 5 of the AB. Dean rocks and throws. Fastball chased and missed. Tag applied by McElveny, and they're going to say no, he's out at the plate. So despite all the chasing for Brito and McElveny, it didn't matter. Brito strikes out swinging. Jesus Suaje wants to hear an explanation from the home plate umpire. Derek Pacheco not letting the chase go aboard. And Gustavo Garza just kind of watching and chatting with Kyle McKinnon. Everything's taken care of now, and Austin Charles will step up to the dish. 2 away here. In the bottom of the 4th inning, it's a scoreless game at Segra Park. Both teams experiencing another great pitching night. First throw, swing and a miss. Charles comes up empty. Charles flew out to left field his first time up. Going through a bit of a rut at the plate. Breaking ball misses low and inside, but he did the same thing to start the season. Charles went 0 for 15 against Augusta and in those first couple home games against Myrtle Beach before going 7 for his next 9. Kicking the throw, fastball line back and out of play. At this level, guys are making so many different adjustments. You don't know what most of them are behind the scenes, but sometimes when that right adjustment clicks, guys end up making some big moves and going on runs like Charles did earlier this year. Throw home finds the inside corner, and it's called strike 3. Noah Dean gets a pair of strikeouts in a 1-2-3-4th inning. He's up to 4 punch-outs in as many innings thus far tonight. To the top of the 5th we go, and we're scoreless at Segra Park on the Columbia Fireflys Baseball Network.
Are you ready for a new car? State Credit Union now has new car loan rates as low as 1.99% APR. And you'll enjoy having no car payments for up to 90 days. Not a member of State Credit Union yet? Joining is fast and easy. Visit their website for details. SCSCU.com. That's SCSCU.com. State Credit Union, taking members where they want to go. Terms and conditions apply. Rates, conditions, and programs subject to change without notice. Equal housing lender. Federally insured by the NCUA.
This is business today. Fast, unpredictable, always changing. Shifting trends and technologies are pushing aside old rules. The unexpected is the new normal. At Segra, we'll help you navigate a complex future with state-of-the-art voice, internet, and data protection solutions. We know you have dreams, and we see your potential. Segra, freedom to grow. Proud sponsor of the Columbia Fireflys.
Hi, my name is Blake Walters, and you're listening to Fireflys Radio.
A pitcher's duel brewing here at Segra Park. We're nearing the halfway point, top of the 5th inning. Only 1 hit from the 2 teams so far. It belongs to the Salem Redsox. Logan Martin has retired 10 straight as we enter the 5th inning. 5, 6, and 7 due up. Nathaniel Uton, Stanley Tucker, and Andy Lugo. Uton hitting .239 on the year, Tucker 154, and Lugo 254. They're combined 0 for 3. First pitch. Bender for a strike on the inside corner. This is Martin's 5th game, all of them at home so far this season. Best outing prior to this one was a 4-inning save at Augusta. Strike 2 called after the swing from Newton. Went 4 innings, 2 hits, no runs, 4 strikeouts to 1 walk, and earned his first save of his career. Fastball's high and outside. Now 1-2 to Nathaniel Newton as we start off the 5th in a scoreless ball game. Martin spins, here it comes. Breaking ball, skied towards shallow right field. Pena jogs in, calls off Torres, and catches it above the cap. Even the balls that make it to the outfield against Martin have not been particularly well struck. I think there's been one hard hit ball. It came from Miguel Blaise as he flew out to Milo Rushford in left field. Stanley Tucker had a pop out his first time up. Now he's at the plate with 1 away in the top of the 5th. Martin tosses home, a fastball skied back and out of play. Fireflys trying to even up the series with the win tonight. Martin throws home, ball low and outside. They've dropped 2 of the first 3, but each game this week has been close, within 2 runs. Martin throws home, Tucker bounces it foul. Righty climbs back into the box. The pitch. Fastball smashed to right center field. Torres gets on his horse. He's at the track, and he catches it right in front of the Capital City plumbing sign. That's out number 2. The loudest out of the night so far against Logan Martin, but he's through 4 2/3, and he's retired 12 consecutively with Andy Lugo coming to the plate. Lugo's 0 for 1 with the ground out, and I think it's time for family dinner. Let's check out how the Kansas City Royals organization's doing tonight. First, the big leaguers just about to kick off against the Los Angeles Angels. First pitch in about a half hour. First pitch swinging, sent to the gap in left center. Torres comes over and misplays the ball. It bounces to his right, and that's going to be extra bases. Now the runner's caught between second and third, but Lugo able to slide in safely at second as the cutoff man Charles threw to third. I don't hate that there. You'd rather him go back to second then find his way safe at third. That's a 2-out double that brings up Daniel McElvany 0 for 1 with a flyout to center. Jacksonville and Omaha are in the bottom of the 2nd inning, and Omaha leads 3-0. Bolin on the hill pitching the shutout so far. Northwest Arkansas in the bottom of the 3rd inning against Springfield. They trail 2-0. Sean Mernon with the game off after the birth of his 2nd child. Congrats to Mr. Mernon, a major league debut and a child born within 2 weeks. Bouncer goes to third, backhanded by Figueroa, his throw to first, on time for out number 3. And finally, Quad Cities leading 2-1 in the top of the 5th. Here we're scoreless, and now we're at the halfway point. We move to the bottom of the 5th next on the Columbia Fireflys Baseball Network.
This is business today. Fast, unpredictable, always changing. Shifting trends and technologies are pushing aside old rules. The unexpected is the new normal. At Segra, we'll help you navigate a complex future with state-of-the-art voice, internet, and data protection solutions. We know you have dreams, and we see your potential. Segra, freedom to grow. Proud sponsor of the Columbia Fireflys.
This summer, we're going from minor league baseball to major fun. Whether you're just stopping by or looking for that Grand Slam getaway, Wyndham rewards everyone. Start earning points on your next qualified by Wyndham hotel stay and redeem them for minor league baseball tickets and experiences all summer long. Not a Wyndham Rewards member? Join for free at WyndhamRewards.com. Restrictions apply. Visit WyndhamRewards.com for more details.
Hi, my name's Ethan Bosacker, and you're listening to Fireflys Baseball.
Noah Dean has been playing some great baseball so far tonight, really turning things around through 4 no-hit innings against the Columbia Fireflys. In 2022, he was at Old Dominion. He had a 4.15 ERA in 19 appearances, spanning 26 innings. Last year, he blew that out of the water as a starter with the Red Sox. He went 2-8, had a 6.29 ERA, 17 starts, 21 games, and 63 innings. This year so far, he's looking at a grand total of 18 2/3 innings. And his ERA keeps dipping, at least in this game. He's all right through 4 scoreless. First pitch to Eric Pena, called strike along the outside corner. Fireflies have only had 1 runner in scoring position so far tonight. Dean's ERA, by the way, now at 5.79. 0-1 to Pena. Rip and a miss. 2 strikes now. Pena 0 for 1. Grounded out to short his first time up. And we're scoreless in the bottom of the 5th inning. Dean spins, the lefty throws, and Pena takes 3 strikes. And Pena goes down as the 3rd straight strikeout victim from Noah Dean. Tall arm standing in the Columbia Fireflies bullpen. Appears to me like it's number 36, Josh Hansel. 6'6" from Chandler, Arizona, selected in the 16th round of last year's draft. Diomi Sloan's 0 for 1. He bounced out his last time up. First pitch misses inside, 1-0. Both pitchers throwing out some solid numbers today. No hits through the first 13 batters for Noah Dean, and Logan Martin has retired 13 consecutive. Ball's way outside. Two walks and a hit batter for the remaining 3 plate appearances against Dean, by the way. The pitch inside goes all the way to the backstop. Columbia would love another free base runner at this point. Dean's been a little less economical with his pitches. That was pitch number 66, 40 of them in the strike zone. Martin 54 and 38, and he has 2 more outs. Throw home's taken for a strike along the inside corner. Just the first strike of the AB. Now 3-1 to Diomi Sloan. 1 out in the bottom of the 5th. A scoreless ball game. Dean spins and throws. Liner to left center field. Lugo's on his way back, and he tracks it down. Able to find it in the gap right in front of Miguel Blaze. More of the same for the Fireflies, who have seen 7 consecutive retired. Lisandro Rodriguez is 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Looking at the time, he was the 2nd strikeout victim for the Fireflies. First time through the order, Dean punched out a pair. Second time already, he's got 3 with 2 batters remaining. First pitch, high and inside, ball 1. Rodriguez trying to refine his groove with Columbia this year. Got off to a bit of a slow start. He's coming back into it, though, hitting .233. His splits will tell you more of the story of this season. High bouncer goes right back to the pitcher, received by Dean, underhand toss to first, and that takes care of business. But Rodriguez hit about 150 through the first 2 weeks. Since then, he's hitting closer to .235. 3 up, 3 down for the Fireflies in the bottom of the 5th. We're scoreless as we enter the 6th inning on the Columbia Fireflies Baseball Network.
Are you ready for a new car? State Credit Union now has new car loan rates as low as 1.99% APR. And you'll enjoy having no car payments for up to 90 days. Not a member of State Credit Union yet? Joining is fast and easy. Visit their website for details. SCSCU.com. That's SCSCU.com. State Credit Union, taking members where they want to go. Terms and conditions apply. Rates, conditions, and programs subject to change without notice. Equal housing lender. Federally insured by the NCUA.
This is business today. Fast, unpredictable, always changing. Shifting trends and technologies are pushing aside old rules. The unexpected is the new normal. At Segra, we'll help you navigate a complex future with state-of-the-art voice, internet, and data protection solutions. We know you have dreams, and we see your potential. Segra, freedom to grow. Proud sponsor of the Columbia Fireflys.
Hi, my name is Blake Walters, and you're listening to Fireflys Radio.
There we saw a little bit of good sportsmanship here at Segra Park. The bagel stack race today between two adults and two much younger children. And the last adult was a gentleman who certainly was running away with victory and saw the 10-year-old girl behind him. He decided to take a dive. Didn't want to make it obvious he was throwing the game, but he took a dive near the end and ends up allowing that little girl to walk away with a fun memory at Segra Park. Josh Hansel now working on the hill for the Columbia Fireflys. His first pitch misses low, and it's 1-0. He starts off against Albert Feliz, 0 for 1 with a strikeout swinging. Hansel, a big framed right-handed pitcher. Fastball's off the plate. 6'6", 215 pounds from Arizona. He throws four-seamer, sinker, slider, curveball, and changeup. Just one appearance for him in the Carolina League so far. Came May 2nd at Carolina. 2-0's bounce to third base. Figueroa charges, gloves on the run, throws across his body. It's on time. A 5-3 bounce out to start things off for Josh Hansel. One away, we move to the top, and let's give you the final line on Logan Martin because he was really good. He retired the final 13 batters he faced, and right now he'll get a no decision because he ends in a scoreless game. But 5 innings, 2 hits, no runs, 1 walk, and 1 punch out for Logan Martin in a really good game. First pitch hooked for a strike along the outside corner. Certainly the best game that Martin has pitched this year, with the other caveat being that he had 4 innings and a save with 2 hits and no runs versus Augusta. Ball misses low and outside to Blaze, who's 0 for 2. He's flown out to left and grounded out to second so far. Hansel tossed 55 2/3 over 3 seasons in college, 1 with Wichita and 2 at Arizona State. Throw home is skied on the right side of the infield. Rodriguez backpedals, camps out underneath it, and catches it cap high. That's out number 2. Top of the 6th, Hansel working quickly, and we're scoreless at Segra Park with 2 outs. Now it's Antonio Anderson's turn. 0 for 1. He has walked and popped out to third base so far. Hansel had a career-high 4 starts in 17 appearances his junior year at Arizona State and had a 3-inning scoreless start with 4 strikeouts versus UCLA May 19th. First pitch swinging is a foul tip from Anderson. Funny enough, Hansel's dad, Greg, has a bit of a Kansas City Royals connection. He was drafted by the Red Sox in 1989 and later became a player to be named later in a trade for Mike McFarland. Throw home. Swing and a miss. Now 2 strikes against Hansel. So he moved over to Kansas City in that trade. A couple of years later, Hansel gets selected in the 16th round of the 2023 draft. Throw homes high and outside. To protect his dad, Greg, we won't say how many years later, but if you remember Mike McFarland, you might know the year. Throw home is bounced up the first base side, trickles foul. We're scoreless here in the top of the 6th inning. 2 away as Columbia has turned to the bullpen. Salem starting to warm an arm as well. Here's to be Connor Steinbach. Hansel sets with the glove at the belt, 2-strike offering. Chopped up the middle, past the outstretched glove of Hansel, and into the glove of Austin Charles. He throws to first, and it's 3 up, 3 down for Hansel. A Jim Spector clean sweep inning, making that 4 out of 6 clean sweep innings in this ball game. Remember, visit jimspector.com/Fireflys, and you'll receive 10% off your next chippy inspection or service. We're on to the home half of the 6th on the Columbia Fireflies Baseball Network.
This is business today. Fast, unpredictable, always changing. Shifting trends and technologies are pushing aside old rules. The unexpected is the new normal. At Segra, we'll help you navigate a complex future with state-of-the-art voice, internet, and data protection solutions. We know you have dreams, and we see your potential. Segra, freedom to grow. Proud sponsor of the Columbia Fireflies.
This summer, we're going from minor league baseball to major fun. Whether you're just stopping by or looking for that Grand Slam getaway, Wyndham rewards everyone. Start earning points on your next qualified by Wyndham hotel stay and redeem them for minor league baseball tickets and experiences all summer long. Not a Wyndham Rewards member? Join for free at wyndhamrewards.com. Restrictions apply. Visit wyndhamrewards.com for more details.
Hi, my name's Ethan Bosacker, and you're listening to Fireflys Baseball.
Columbia goes to the bullpen, and so do the Salem Redsox. Trenner O'Donnell, number 49 on the hill, a 6'7" righty, 240 pounds, selected in the 8th round of last year's draft. He's from Dallas, Texas, and last year spent a little bit of time in the FCL. Let's give you that final line on Noah Dean. You already know the big number, 0 hits. Dean goes 5 innings, no hits, no runs, 2 walks, a hit batter, and 5 punch-outs before going to O'Donnell. O'Donnell starts his night off against Milo Rushford, who was hit by a pitch. First pitch high and outside. It's 1-0. So far this season, O'Donnell 1-1 with a 1.93 ERA across 4 games, 17 punch-outs in 9 1/3 innings. Ball misses low and outside. O'Donnell representing a little bit of action. Went to college at Ball State. Has a 1.29 whip. That's walks and hits per inning pitched, and a 240 opposing batting average. Pitch to Rushford, taken for a strike along the outside edge. Throw home, chopped foul, first base side now to play. So O'Donnell selected 238th overall. Had a 3.74 ERA, struck out 34 in 33 innings his sophomore year, and then his last season at Ball State had a 5.5 ERA in 65 innings. But his senior year, oh boy, was he good. 2.93 ERA and 92 frames as a starter. Chopper goes towards first, and it's laid by the first baseman and caught by Stanley Tucker, who throws it to first on time for the first out of the frame. That was a crazy play, and good on Tucker for following up Encarnacion. That was his ball the whole way. He just couldn't make it. Milo Rushford goes down for out number 1. A kind of crazy 4-1 ground out. You don't see it too frequently, but the pitcher covered no matter what up the right side. Throw home. First pitch misses inside, 1 ball, and no strikes to Torres. 0 for 1, a strikeout looking, and a walk so far. O'Donnell, the second tallest pitcher we've seen this season, throw home. Inside, the tallest Jacob Widener, and we'll give Widener the edge because he's a Fireflies pitcher, but both of them 6'7", and Widener also a lefty, so you increase the rarity score there. PEMDAS or something like that. Kicking the throw. Way outside. 1 out here. It's the bottom of the 6th inning. Still a scoreless contest. Red Sox with 2 hits. Columbia being held hitless right now. Hopefully with better luck against a right-handed pitcher than the lefty who started the game. Throw home. Called a strike. Torres thought it was ball 4, a 4-pitch walk, and I think that's a case of omission bias. Borderline pitch will go to the pitcher 9 times out of 10 with 3 balls. Gloves at the belt. Here it comes. That's ball 4. A hair outside, but Columbia gets their first base runner since the 3rd inning. And the last base runner for the Fireflies, actually Eric Torres, who's now drawn 2 walks. With 1 out, it brings up Blake Mitchell. If ever the need for a power stroke, it's right now for Columbia. You can make a big difference. Lefty on righty, Mitchell 0 for 1 with a walk. Still looking for his first hit in this series. Throw back to first, not in time. O'Donnell, despite being 6'7", fastball typically sits between 90 and 92, and as a 4-year college starter, he's moved to the pen now. Fastball on the outside corner. Just not a pitch that Mitchell wanted to pull the trigger on. I don't blame him there for that one. Hard to do damage on the upstairs heater on the outside edge. Runner at first for Columbia for the first time in 3 frames. Big lead for Torres. O'Donnell brings it home. Big secondary lead. Pitch misses inside, and all we see is the pump fake from McElvany. Torres elected to retreat back to first. Didn't know if he had the best jump there. Trying to measure out O'Donnell for the first time this series. It's about 3 steps for Torres as we get things started. O'Donnell brings it home. Breaking ball hit hard towards right field, but it'll die right into the glove of Uton. Not quite deep enough to try and tag up to second. You'd need that to go to the wall out at the 400-foot side. Mitchell, a hair underneath it, sends it more skyward than deep, and it brings up Derlin Figueroa. 2 outs, it's his opportunity. He gets extra bases, and Columbia takes a 1-0 lead. If he's out, well, Columbia will move to the 7th scoreless. He's popped out and flown out so far. He's hitting it in the air, though. First pitch, runner goes. Ball misses inside, throw down, not in time. Eric Torres swipes the bag and gives Columbia their 2nd runner in scoring position so far tonight. Thus far, Rushford and Torres, both with a stolen base in today's game. We'll reset, and now you can shorten the swing a little bit. After Torres' stolen base, a single would likely score the center fielder. It's his 8th swipe bag of the 2024 season. Pitch is smashed into the netting. He's not able to square up on it. So 2 balls and 1 strike now to Figueroa. Lefty on righty matchup. Let's go Fireflies cheers starting. Breaking ball, line down the first base side, but finishes foul. Just in front of Kyle McKinnon in the first base coaching box. This part of the lineup's had some trouble. Figueroa, Brito, Charles, and Pena, all with 1 strikeout and 1 air out tonight. You know what they say, eventually the luck is bound to turn around, and that's got to be the feeling for the Fireflies bats right now. A lot of hard contact this week, but not a lot of runs. Throw home, skied in foul territory. That might make it out, but Anderson chasing it to Columbia's dugout. It bounces. That was in the field of play, probably a play that Anderson should have made, but we'll help credit the deep foul territory here at Segra Park to allowing that one to bounce in front of the dugout. And maybe some yelling from the bullpen arms watching alongside. Figueroa stays alive, still 2 strikes against him. Gloves at the belt. O'Donnell looks back. Pull shift against the lefty. Here it comes. High bouncer towards second. Tucker makes his way over, catches it above his cap, throws to first, and it's scooped out just in time. Encarnacion catches just one step before Figueroa makes it there. That's out number 3. Fly Guys will perform and will move to the 7th next on the Columbia Fireflies Baseball Network.
Are you ready for a new car? State Credit Union now has new car loan rates as low as 1.99% APR. And you'll enjoy having no car payments for up to 90 days. Not a member of State Credit Union yet? Joining is fast and easy. Visit their website for details. SCU.com. That's SCSCU.com. State Credit Union, taking members where they want to go. Terms and conditions apply. Rates, conditions, and programs subject to change without notice. Equal housing lender, federally insured by the NCUA.
This is business today. Fast, unpredictable, always changing. Shifting trends and technologies are pushing aside old rules. The unexpected is the new normal. At Segra, we'll help you navigate a complex future with state-of-the-art voice, internet, and data protection solutions. We know you have dreams, and we see your potential. Segra, freedom to grow. Proud sponsor of the Columbia Fireflies.
Hi, my name is Blake Walters, and you're listening to Fireflys Radio.
Top of the 7th inning, and right now a staring contest between the Columbia Fireflies and the Salem Redsox. 0-0 the score. Columbia tosses Josh Hansel for a second inning. What's kind of cool about Hansel is that he joined 2 guys who are legacy players already. Chris Brito, Josh Hansel, and Milo Rushford all on the field tonight. All 3 of them have fathers who played in Major League Baseball, and all 3 of them with interesting stories. We talked last inning about how Hansel's dad was a player to be named later in a trade from the Red Sox to the Royals, but Milo Rushford's dad started off in indie ball for 5 or 6 years, and then got a cup of coffee with the Brewers in the early 2000s. First pitch misses high and inside to Marvin Alcantara, 1-0. Alcantara 1 for 2 on the day, a single and a ground out thus far. And for Brito, his dad Tilson had him while playing in AAA in Charlotte. Chopper goes towards short. Charles comes in, gloves on 2 hops, throws to first. That's on time. Out number 1. No base runners outside of that double from Andy Lugo in the 5th since the first inning. So just 1 over the minimum until that 2-out double for Andy Lugo. Riley Encarnacion's 0 for 2. A pair of ground outs to Austin Charles, one of them counting for a double play. First pitch, fastball hit hard towards Charles. He dives, but the ball skips off the edge of the infield and gets through for a base knock. That's hit number 3 tonight for the Salem Red Sox, and it's hit number 3 in today's ball game. Nathaniel Houghton 0 for 2 has grounded out to first and flown out to right thus far. Columbia with another arm warming in the pen. Swing and a miss, breaking ball to start off the AB. That's number 21, Nicholas Regalano, warming in the bullpen for the Fireflies. He'd be making his first appearance since the Augusta series as well. Both him and Martin kind of on that same weird delay where they were scheduled to pitch during the rain last weekend. Throw back to first, not on time. Scoreless in the top of the 7th, probably worth providing another Fayetteville update. Woodpeckers lead 4-0 in the home half of the 8th. Throw home. Fastball loop back and out of play. Fireflies have been no hits so far. And it's the top of the 7th. We're pretty deep into this ball game now. Question is, who's the guy that's going to break through for Columbia? You really want to help out the pitching staff, who's been fantastic tonight. Hansel hesitates the throw home. Fastball in on the hands, but it looked like Houghton had fouled the pitch off. It'll go for a strike. Time call from Salem. He wants a new Pearl. 2 strikes against Houghton. And pardon me, actually, that was a strikeout of Houghton. Just saw 1 strike on the board, but now Stanley Tucker 0 for 2 comes in following the strikeout of Houghton. Throw back to first. Columbia started heading to the dugout. But a bang-bang play where the runner Encarnacion slid in safely. Gloves at the belt. Pitch comes home. Bender outside. A lot of zeros on the scoreboard tonight. 12 of them in the score column to start things off. 2 of them to describe the errors in the field tonight. 1 for Columbia's hit column, and obviously a lot of batters without a hit tonight. 9 on Columbia's side and 6 on Salem's side. The 3 batters with a hit, Alcantara, Encarnacion, and Lugo. Encarnacion still at first with 2 outs. Top of the 7th, scoreless ball game. Here's the pitch. Bender outside. Hansel is just about at 20 pitches. He's throwing about 60% for strikes, but right now behind 2-0 to Stanley Tucker after the strikeout. Fastballs off the plate make it 3-0. Hansel nods, gloves at the belt. Throw comes home, bounced in, misses outside, so low and outside, walk, draws 2 on bases for the first time since the first inning. Encarnacion had the single with 1 out. Now Tucker has the walk, and Salem with their 3rd runner in scoring position tonight. It's scoreless, but the Red Sox with their first real chance here in a while. Andy Lugo 1 for 2, a double and a ground out so far. Columbia's defensive alignment remains deep on the infield, normal depth, and a slight push shift in the outfield. Hook misses south of the border. 1 ball and no strikes to Lugo. Hansel has now missed the strike zone with 5 consecutive pitches. Gloves at the belt. He throws home. Fastball in the outside corner for strike 1. Good way to break the streak. Tonight was Frank Mazzucato bobblehead night, celebrating Columbia's all-time strikeout leader and the highest drafted player to play for the Fireflys. Mazzucato picked 7th overall in 2021. 1-1 comes home. Breaking ball cut right through. Now Hansel's ahead 1-2. Although I don't think you'll be able to find a Frank Mazzucato bobblehead anymore. There are over 4,000 in attendance tonight. He's definitely being honored through this game. Fastball, swing and a miss. Hansel gets a pair of strikeouts and works a scoreless 7th inning. We'll move to the home half. It's wagon wheel time. Let's see if those bats wake up next on the Columbia Fireflys Baseball Network.
When fun finally returns, Bud Light legends don't just come back. They come roaring back, carrying a cooler full of Bud Lights, an inflatable dolphin, and those Velcro pads with the balls that stick to them. And this summer, with a cooler at their side, they're gonna make up for all the fun we've missed. Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers. Cooler up at BudLightLegends.com. Enjoy responsibly. 2021 AB Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Watch me now.
Listen up, baseball fans. The Bally Live app is your home for everything MILB. Download the app today and watch every single MILB game absolutely free. Chat and interact with other fans, play daily games, and win prizes. Plus, you'll get access to the MILB Zone, where you can follow your favorite MILB players and teams all season long. So step up to the plate and download the Valley Live app today.
Hi, my name is Blake Walters, and you're listening to Fireflys Radio.
Home half of the 7th inning, and this game, maybe not what the scouting report told you it was going to be. Yeah, we've seen a couple pitchers' duels across this series so far, but Noah Dean with a above 70 ERA, and Logan Martin had only pitched in 4 games this year. His last one was April 28th, so a small sample size there, but both pitchers certainly delivered. Columbia and Salem starters matched 5 scoreless innings before heading to the pen. Josh Hansel has thrown 2 scoreless innings for Columbia, and now O'Donnell trying to replicate that. In his first inning, 18 pitches, 10 first strikes, and he took care of the Fireflies. Chris Brito steps in. First pitch taken outside, 1-0. Brito 0 for 2, and that's just kind of the way it has been tonight. 4 base runners for the Fireflies. 3 walks and 1 hit batter. Ball's way outside. 2-0 to Brito, who can now search to do some damage for the Fireflies. He did homer yesterday for Columbia. This is the first game this season that Dean did not give up a round tripper. Fastball's tapped foul. And if Brito were to get a home run today, he'd be the first Fireflies player with home runs in consecutive games since Eric Pena. Pena did that in July against Kannapolis last year. Here's the pitch. A fastball sent skyward on the first base side. Right fielder comes in, Uton's underneath it, and that's out number 1. Sometimes you just can't catch a break. That seems to be the case tonight for the Columbia Fireflies. Austin Charles is 0 for 2. It's his turn now. Fayetteville game now at 6-0 in the bottom of the 8th inning. They seem to be running away from this one, so Columbia will need to win to stay a game and a half back of the Woodpeckers. First pitch inside on the hands of Charles. It's 1-0. I guess we can look at Myrtle Beach and Augusta. They were suspended 2-0 in the top of the 2nd. And then Kannapolis trailing 4-2 to Delmarva. Breaking ball, sliced towards third. One hopped into the glove of Anderson. He throws across the diamond, and Encarnacion catches it while falling over. They say his foot was off the bag, and Austin Charles is safe. That breaks up the no-hitter. Certainly a single for Austin Charles, who hustled his way down the line. Sometimes you need a really good defensive play to clinch a no-no. And right there, just not the case for the Salem Redsox, as Encarnacion could not stay rooted to the bag at first base. Eric Pena is 0 for 2 today. But for the first time today, he's batting with a runner on base. Austin Charles has plenty of foot speed. He leads Columbia with 12 stolen bases. In fact, he had one yesterday and is leaning towards second right now. O'Donnell throws home. Charles took a big break, but retreats back to first. Fastball is high and inside, and oh boy, they called that an error. So it's a throwing error against Antonio Anderson instead of a single. Throw home. Excuse me, swing, but Pena went around. Kick in the throw, runner moves, swing and a miss. Now 2 strikes against Eric Pena. O'Donnell up over 25 pitches. Rallying against Pena here with back-to-back strikes. Tosses to first. Charles slides in safely. With one out, Charles able to reach on a throwing error from the third baseman. Another throw back to first. Charles was off the bag, and he swims in, using the dirt to pull himself back to first. That's two pickoff attempts back to Austin Charles. Now he can take a bit larger of a lead. If O'Donnell throws back at him a third time, it would be a balk. Two-strike pitch, runner goes, swing and a miss. There goes Pena, and the ball thrown above the head of the shortstop. Alcantara keeps it in the range, but not able to strike down Charles, who just swiped his 13th bag of the season. It's another two-out opportunity for Columbia, this one belonging to Diomi Salone. Fireflies still searching for their first hit of the ball game. Salone's 0 for 2, ground out to short and a fly out to left. First pitch, breaking ball lifted to shallow center field. Second baseman comes out and Tucker catches it. Thought maybe it would be a Texas League single. Instead, it's a pop-up. We go to the 8th inning. Columbia still searching for their first hit. You're watching the Columbia Fireflies Baseball Network.
Are you ready for a new car? State Credit Union now has new car loan rates as low as 1.99% APR. And you'll enjoy having no car payments for up to 90 days. Not a member of State Credit Union yet? Joining is fast and easy. Visit their website for details. SCU.com. That's SCSCU.com. State Credit Union, taking members where they want to go. Terms and conditions apply. Rates, conditions, and programs subject to change without notice. Equal housing lender, federally insured by the NCUA.
This is business today. Fast, unpredictable, always changing. Shifting trends and technologies are pushing aside old rules. The unexpected is the new normal. At Segra, we'll help you navigate a complex future with state-of-the-art voice, internet, and data protection solutions. We know you have dreams, and we see your potential. Segra, freedom to grow. Proud sponsor of the Columbia Fireflies.
Hi, my name is Blake Walters, and you're listening to Fireflies Radio.
Against Nick Regalado. Josh Hansel's second outing, a great one in a Columbia Fireflies uniform. He goes 2 scoreless innings, and in that time allows just 1 hit and 1 walk. He had a pair of punch-outs, both of them in his second inning of relief work. Nick Regalado has been an interesting case for the Columbia Fireflies this season. Last year was one of Columbia's high-leverage arms, earned last 3 saves of the season, but this year 1-1 with a 10.38 ERA. His first pitch misses south of the border to Daniel McElveny. McElveny 0 for 2. A fly out to center and a ground out to third. Diomi Salone gonna have a quick visit with Regalado. 6'2" righty, 215 pounds, who throws sinker, sweeper, changeup, and cutter. Made his Fireflies debut in June of last year after the promotions of Cooper McKeon and Ben Sears. Has allowed 6 runs in his last 5 innings. 1-0. Inside, make it 2-0 now to Daniel McElveny. We're scoreless in the top of the 8th inning. 3 hits for Salem and none for the Fireflies, with 1 error that belongs to the Red Sox. Fastball looped to right center field, but easily corrallable for Eric Torres, who takes care of business for the first out of the inning. So far, opponents 0 for 3 to start off a pitcher's night tonight. Blaze flew out to start off the start for Martin. Feliz grounded out to third for Josh Hansel. And now McElveny flies out to start off the night for Regalado. Albert Feliz is 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out thus far. Regalado kicks and throws. Breaking ball misses outside, 1-0. I guess it's deep enough where we can try our best to end the jinx for the Columbia Firefly. Last time the Fireflies were no-hit came May 1st of last year against the Myrtle Beach Pelicans. That was in Myrtle Beach. Powell, Lasky, and Reindel combined for that no-no. In fact, Myrtle Beach had no-hit Columbia in back-to-back seasons. Fireflies haven't thrown a no-hitter since April 9th of 2016 at Charleston. Throw home. This is low. Ball 4, take your base. One fly out and now one walk for Regalado. The go-ahead run on first base for the top of the order, and Miguel Blight. Blaze is 0 for 3. He's flown out to left. He's popped out to second and ground out to Lisandro Rodriguez as well. Double play ball in effect for the infield. First pitch. Fastball dots the outside corner for strike one. You look at the Fireflies pitching staff tonight, it's certainly been the touted story of the game. 5 innings, 2 hits, no runs for Martin. 2 innings, 1 hit, no runs for Hansel. And here's Regalado, the third arm out of the pen. Cut and a miss. Now 2 strikes against Blyce as Regalado's trying to cook for out number 2. From the set, here's the pitch. Liner back and playing hard off the sweet level glass before coming back down. A ball caught by a fan. It landed right in her lap. She was sitting and texting. Says, oh, hey, look at this. A foul ball came back down. Throw back to first, and Brito spins, acting as though the ball got past him despite catching it. Tried the hidden ball trick to take care of Albert Feliz. That was pickoff number 1 of the AB. Still 2 strikes on Blaze, the leadoff hitter tonight. Breaking ball misses way outside. That's the first miss of this AB for Regalado after he issued the walk to Albert Feliz. Regalado sets with the glove at the belt and throws home. Breaking ball cut right through. First strikeout of the night for Columbia's third reliever. It's out number 2 in the top of the 8th, and it sends Antonio Anderson to the plate. Tonight's game started in a 43-minute delay, and then we got this pitcher's duel here in the top of the 8th where we're scoreless with a runner on first for Antonio Anderson. First pitch misses low, 1 ball and no strikes. Anderson has walked, popped out, and grounded out so far. The pitch, high and outside. Regalado sends it home. Bender just low. Now Regalado behind 3-0. For those just tuning in, top of the 8th inning at Segra Park. Throw misses low. It's the second walk of the inning for Regalado. Typically, those are what come back to hurt you. Now the 4th walk of the night for the Columbia Fireflies pitching staff. With 2 outs, Marvin Alcantara steps up to the plate. Alcantara hitting 183 this season, so despite being in the 3 spot, not the most dangerous of hitters. Throw home, low and outside. Seven on the pitch clock. Regalado's got 2 runners on, throws home, cut and a miss. Fastball right past the swinging bat of Alcantara. 1 ball and 1 strike. Regalado already at 19 pitches, and 7 of them have been in the strike zone this inning. Pitch comes home, swing and a miss, back-to-back swinging strikes. He's 1 pitch from getting out of the frame, despite only throwing about 40% of his pitches in the strike zone. Let's see if he can pull the rabbit out of the hat. From the stretch, here it comes. Breaking ball, cut right through. Nicholas Regalado strikes out Alcantara to strand a pair aboard, and we stay scoreless. We're moving to the home half of the 8th next on the Columbia Fireflys Baseball Network.
Are you ready for a new car? State Credit Union now has new car loan rates as low as 1.99% APR. And you'll enjoy having no car payments for up to 90 days. Not a member of State Credit Union yet? Joining is fast and easy. Visit their website for details. SCU.com. That's SCSCU.com. State Credit Union, taking members where they want to go. Terms and conditions apply. Rates, conditions, and programs subject to change without notice. Equal housing lender, federally insured by the NCUA.
This is business today. Fast, unpredictable, always changing. Shifting trends and technologies are pushing aside old rules. The unexpected is the new normal. At Segra, we'll help you navigate a complex future with state-of-the-art voice, internet, and data protection solutions. We know you have dreams, and we see your potential. Segra, freedom to grow. Proud sponsor of the Columbia Fireflys.
Hi, my name is Blake Walters, and you're listening to Fireflys Radio.
Here we go, bottom of the 8th inning. It's still scoreless. Lisandro Rodriguez, Milo Rushford, and Eric Torres, the 3-2 up for Columbia. The Fireflies searching for their first hit of the ball game. Last inning, Austin Charles had a hard hit ball down the third baseline, but scorekeeper saying that he reached on an error, a throwing error from Anderson that pulled Encarnacion off the bag. It was a bang-bang play at first, and Encarnacion was laying down and had his foot pulled off the bag, so likely the right call right there, but a tough pill to swallow when, of course, the Fireflies do not have a hit yet in tonight's game. First pitch to Rodriguez, breaking ball for a strike along the inside corner. O'Donnell tosses home. Rodriguez swings right over the top of one. Now 2 strikes against Rodriguez as we start off the bottom of the 8th, and the Fireflies faithful clapping their hands trying to cheer on the bats. Right now the reality is it's still a scoreless tie. 1 hit could change the entire complexion of this ball game. Gloves at the belt for O'Donnell. The 2-strike offering. Rolled towards first base. Gobbled up for Encarnacion. He takes it to the pillow himself. And that is out number 1. Looking down at the scorebook tonight, and it's pretty tidy tonight for the Columbia Fireflies side at least. The Fireflies have yet to get their leadoff hitter aboard. Torres struck out, Brito flew out, Salem grounded out, Figueroa popped out, Salem again flew out, and then Rushford grounded out, Brito flew out, and now Rodriguez grounds out. Bouncer goes back to the mound. It's fielded by the pitcher O'Donnell. He throws to first, and off 1 pitch, down goes Milo Rushford. 2 quick outs in the 8th. After Rushford had bunted the ball right back to the pitcher. Now Eric Torres stands in. Torres has walked twice today, and he has struck out looking. First pitch, swing and a miss, it's 0-1. He's hitting beneath 300 for the first time since maybe the first or second game this season. Torres has been a top 10 batting average guy in the Carolina League this whole year. 0-1, in on the hands, and they say it hit him on the elbow. so certainly in on the hands. Torres reaches for a third time tonight after the hit by pitch. Up to Blake Mitchell. Again, when you're looking for a power threat, this is the guy. Mitchell walked in the first, was caught stealing, and grounded out in the third and flew out in the sixth inning. A home run would change the complexion of this ball game, that's for sure. Torres taking a large lead at first with a pair of outs here in the home half of the eighth. Scoreless ball game. Here's the throw. Swing and a miss. Mitchell took a big hack at that one. Torres, the second batter, hit by a pitch for Columbia tonight. 5 have reached off a free pass of some sorts. A sixth, Austin Charles, reached on an error. Check at first, nothing doing. And by the way, no one really warming up in Salem's pen. O'Donnell brings it home. Roller goes to second base. Tucker dives, keeps it on the infield, throws to first, and it's not going to be on target. Encarnacion lifted his heel, and Blake Mitchell sprinted through the play. He's safe at first base. That's the second time tonight that a heel has been lifted because an infielder's throw has been off target. Great play to keep that on the infield, but Tucker's throw not on target to Firefly Encarnacion. Liam Carroll having a quick conversation with the base pass umpire, Gustavo Garza, but Garza just confirming what he saw. Yes, the throw would have beaten him out, but because it wasn't on target, it's going to go as the second throwing error of the night. Columbia's in business, and Derlin Figueroa having a quick conversation with the home plate umpire. Just during a quick meeting of the minds, McElvany talking with O'Donnell. Well, how often have you seen that? 2 errors and no hits. With already 2 outs this inning, there's no real chance for the Fireflies unless there's another error or some walks or something of that to score without a hit, but you can get 1 hit and you could take the lead. First pitch, breaking ball, rolled to first, backhanded by Encarnacion. Figueroa's hustling, but will not reach first on time. O'Donnell covers, and it's a 3-1 ground out. A couple hard hit balls in the infield this inning, but the key, they can't make it to the outfield. We're headed to the final inning, and we're still scoreless. We're entering the 9th next on the Columbia Fireflies Baseball Network.
When fun finally returns, Bud Light legends don't just come back. They come roaring back, carrying a cooler full of Bud Lights, an inflatable dolphin, and those Velcro pads with the balls that stick to them. And this summer, with a cooler at their side, they're gonna make up for all the fun we've missed. Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers. Cooler up at BudLightLegends.com. Enjoy responsibly. 2021 AB Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Watch me now.
Listen up, baseball fans. The Bally Live app is your home for everything MILB. Download the app today and watch every single MILB game absolutely free. Chat and interact with other fans. Play daily games and win prizes. Plus, you'll get access to the MILB Zone, where you can follow your favorite MILB players and teams all season long. So step up to the plate and download the Bally Live app today.
Hi, my name is Blake Walters, and you're listening to Fireflys Radio.
If you're a fan of good pitching, we've had that tonight, that's for certain. Columbia is being no-hit as we head into the top of the 9th inning. And Salem, well, they've only got 3 hits themselves. 3 hits, no runs scored across the first 8 innings, which, you know, that's the first 48 outs of this game. Firefly Encarnacion leads off the 9th inning here. He's 1 for 3. First pitch swinging. It's 0-1. Encarnacion comes up empty. After the hail earlier tonight, we've had ourselves a great weather ball game. Swing and a miss. Encarnacion in front of a 55-foot slider. He'll take it. Regalado's ahead 0-2. Encarnacion not happy with himself right there, that's for sure. Kicking the throw. Swing and a miss, he got him. Ball gets away from Salem. Encarnacion headed up the line where he'll reach safely. A strikeout swinging that results in the runner reaching. That's not one you like to see to start things off, but back-to-back pitches where Regalado was way in front of the plate, and it's hard for a backstop to keep that in front of him. We'll see if that has an impact on this one. Wild pitch moves Encarnacion to first, and Nathaniel Uton, who's 0 for 3, stands in. Regalado's first pitch, swing and a miss. It's 0-1. That is the third strikeout of the game for Regalado. Certainly, his breaking ball is very deceptive, or at least Encarnacion couldn't pick it up. From the stretch, here's the throw. Another cut and a miss. The sweeper doing wonders for Regalado right now. I mean, the stuff is there. It's just a matter of consistently locating it. Regalado sets. He'll throw home. Excuse me, swing, but he went around. Strikeout number 2 of the inning, out number 1. Uton can head back to the dugout. Stanley Tucker is now at the plate. Tucker's 0 for 2 with a walk. We've already had 1 4-strikeout inning this season. Chase Isbell in the 7th earlier this week had a 4-strikeout frame. He became the 3rd Fireflies pitcher to do so. Ball misses low. It's 1-0. Nicholas Regalado with 1 out in the 9th. Still a little bit away from it, but he's got the opportunity to accomplish it after the wild pitch allowed the runner to reach first. 1-0, runner goes. Breaking ball sent skyward to left field, and it's corralled by Milo Rushford. Now it's nearly impossible to have a 5-strikeout inning, but honestly, you keep the runner at first, and I'll take it.
Number 5, Andy Lugo.
2 away, Andy Lugo has the only extra base hit for either team in tonight's game. He's 1 for 3, had that double in the 5th with 2 outs against Logan Martin. Sweeper misses a hair low from Nicholas Regalado to Andy Lugo. And again, Regalado starts off with a 1-0 count. 2 outs, scoreless ball game. It's the top of the 9th. Regalado's heater's low and outside. Now he's behind 2-0. Encarnacion reached after a strikeout. He's on first. Pop-up is in foul territory up the first base side, but that'll find some chairs. A fan was on his cell phone, didn't even get up to see it. It looked like it clanged off the chair directly next to him, wearing a San Francisco Giants uniform tonight. Now right back to the cell phone with a Yingling in his hand. At least he's enjoying the game. Pitch home. High and tight, look out. Chin music against Lugo, who's now ahead in a 3-1 count. Scoreless in the top of the 9th. Not too often you can say that. Regalado sends it home. It's lined hard at Figueroa, who snares it as he heads towards foul territory. Great reaction from the 3rd baseman, and he keeps a run off the board. We're scoreless with a chance to win the game in the bottom of the 9th. That's all up next on the Columbia Fireflies Baseball Network.
This is business today. Fast, unpredictable, always changing. Shifting trends and technologies are pushing aside old rules. The unexpected is the new normal. At Segra, we'll help you navigate a complex future with state-of-the-art voice, internet, and data protection solutions. We know you have dreams, and we see your potential. Segra, freedom to grow. Proud sponsor of the Columbia Fireflies.
This summer, we're going from minor league baseball to major fun. Whether you're just stopping by or looking for that Grand Slam getaway, Wyndham rewards everyone. Start earning points on your next qualified by Wyndham hotel stay and redeem them for minor league baseball tickets and experiences all summer long. Not a Wyndham Rewards member? Join for free at WyndhamRewards.com. Restrictions apply. Visit WyndhamRewards.com for more details.
Hi, my name's Ethan Bosacker, and you're listening to Fireflys Baseball.
It's loud here at Segra Park, and that's just the way you want it to be if you're the bats of the Columbia Fireflies. Chris Brito, Austin Charles, and Eric Pena. 2 up for the Fireflies in the bottom of the ninth. If they score, no need to worry about extra innings. Right now, it's just these 3 against the righty, Trevor O'Donnell, who has carried us through 3 scoreless innings already. Columbia has been held hitless so far in today's ballgame, but Salem with 3 hits and 2 errors, so just one giant staring contest between these 2 clubs. Brito 0 for 3, 2 flyouts, and a strikeout swinging so far. First pitch, a fastball off the plate. It's 1-0. Columbia with 1 walk-off winner this year. 1 run scoring would result in number 2. Breaking ball, hammered, but up the line in right field. Uton able to track it to the warning track, and he'll make the catch. Brito a hair underneath it. Got the contact he needed, but went a bit too high to leave the yard. F9 for the 3rd time tonight. It brings home Austin Charles. Charles had the closest thing to a hit for a Fireflies player today. Bounced the ball hard towards Anderson at 3rd, and a throwing error allowed him to reach. First pitch rolled softly to short. Alcantara gloves and throws. That's reeled in by Encarnacion. A bit high for him, but able to keep the foot on the bag that time. 6-3 on the ground out. With 2 outs in regulation, Eric Pena, the last chance for Columbia to not be no-hit through 9 innings tonight. If not, they'll need extras to try and break out of the no-hitter. Pena 0 for 3 with 2 punch-outs. O'Donnell's pitch. Fastball outside, 1-0. I know Columbia, if you go to the 10th inning and it's still scoreless into the bottom of the 10th, well, then the Fireflies would have a chance to walk it off without a hit. A bunt and a sac fly would do that. Pena takes strike on the inside corner. Columbia has not won a game or lost a game in which the pitching team or the losing team had the no-hitter, but in the South Atlantic League, the first year Columbia was there in the 2016 season, there was one such game. Ball misses low. The Hagerstown Suns visited the West Virginia Power. The Power committed 3 or 4 errors. Did not allow a hit. They no-hit the Suns, but the Suns won the game. I believe the score was 3-2. Throw home. Pena takes. Now he's ahead in the count. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 9th inning. It's a scoreless contest between Salem and Columbia. Gloves at the belt for O'Donnell. He hurls home. Fastball cut and a miss. Full count now to Eric Pena. He was patient enough to get ahead 3-1. Thought he saw a pitch he liked. Missed, and will have to shorten up the swing now to keep things going. Payoff pitch. Taken inside. Eric Pena draws the walk. Columbia's 4th walk of the ball game. 4 walks, 2 hit batters, and 2 errors. Columbia's had some chances. In fact, they're 0 for 4 with runners in scoring position. They've left all 6 of those base runners on the base paths. The Red Sox, on the other hand, with 3 hits, have left 7 on and are also 0 for 4 with runners in scoring position. Diomi Sloan's 0 for 3. Pena's going on the first pitch. Throws sent into center field. Pena gets caught up and stays at second. popped up quickly, but right into Stanley Tucker. Columbia's got a runner in scoring position with 2 outs after Pena's stolen base, but he almost feels as though he had a chance at third if Tucker didn't land on top of him there. No malintent, just the way that the game is played, but that's Pena's 3rd stolen base of the year, and it gives Columbia their 5th opportunity with a runner in scoring position. Throw home. Breaking ball, lifted foul up the right field line. Straighten that out and make it a line drive, and Columbia's got themselves an opportunity. Columbia's only walk-off of the season came on opening night. April 9th, Eric Torres scored on a wild pitch with Derlin Figueroa at the plate. Counts 1-2 to Diomi Salem. Pena at second. Here's the pitch. Loop to center field, place on his way in, and he'll corral it, out number 3. Columbia is held hitless through the first 9 innings, and we're scoreless as we reach extras. To the 10th we go on the Columbia Fireflys Baseball Network.
Are you ready for a new car? State Credit Union now has new car loan rates as low as 1.99% APR. And you'll enjoy having no car payments for up to 90 days. Not a member of State Credit Union yet? Joining is fast and easy. Visit their website for details. SCSCU.com. That's SCSCU.com. State Credit Union, taking members where they want to go. Terms and conditions apply. Rates, conditions, and programs subject to change without notice. Equal housing lender, federally insured by the NCUA.
This is business today. Fast, unpredictable, always changing. Shifting trends and technologies are pushing aside old rules. The unexpected is the new normal. At Segra, we'll help you navigate a complex future with state-of-the-art voice, internet, and data protection solutions. We know you have dreams, and we see your potential. Segra, freedom to grow. Proud sponsor of the Columbia Fireflys.
Hi, my name is Blake Walters, and you're listening to Fireflys Radio.
Doug Kirkland is a fan favorite here in Columbia, South Carolina, because when he enters the game, Sandstorm plays. It feels like you're at Willie Price, and the fans acting that way too, acting as though they're whipping the towels around with their baseball caps. Nicholas Regalado finishes his night with 2 scoreless innings. That's been the way it's gone for both teams tonight. Final count on Regalado, 2 hitless frames. He walks 2 and punches out 4, and he moves us to the 10th with Kirkland on the hill. We're scoreless at Segra Park, and we'll start this inning with Andy Lugo at second base. He's that inherited or placed runner. It's 8-9-1, Daniel McElveny, Albert Feliz, and Miguel Blaze. Kirkland is a right-handed pitcher at 5'11", 193 pounds from Florida, went to Florida State. The Seminole throws fastball, slider, and changeup. Corner infield in. First pitch misses low, 1 ball and no strikes. Kirkland 0-1 this year with a .87 ERA. He does have 1 save, and he has now allowed a run in his last 4 opportunities. That's tallying 5 1/3 innings. Throw comes home. Bender for a strike along the inside corner. We're back to even. McElveny is 0 for 3. 2 flyouts to center field and 1 ground out to third base. Pitch comes home. Breaking ball for strike 2 on the outside corner. Lugo starts the 10th at second as the placed runner. And if you can get out number 1 without the runner moving to third, it grants you a pretty big advantage. Right now, 2 strikes on the backstop. McElveny. Kirkland on the first base side of the rubber. Kicks and throws. Breaking ball a hair high. It's 2-2. Salem starting to get an arm warming in the pen. Kirkland peers into his battery mate Diomi Salone's eyes. Break-even stuff. Breaking ball slapped foul up the third base line. Arming the pen for Salem is number 33, C.J. Wines. 6'3" righty from Joliet, Illinois. Picked up in the 6th round of the 23 draft. Kirkland sends it home. Bouncer foul, same pitch. And a swing and the same result. Back-to-back foul balls to start off this inning with at least a 7-pitch at-bat. McElvany's been ahead. Let's see if Kirkland comes back at it with a slider here. 2-2. Fastball tapped back into the netting. It's been a very interesting night at Sager Park. Starting off with about a 45-minute delay. The rain was much earlier than the game, but took some time to clean up the hail and other assorted things that came down as cats and dogs entered the Midlands. Pitch comes home. Foul tip off home plate. Three consecutive foul balls. And McElvany will see at least 8 pitches from Kirkland. Here's the throw. Pop up towards left center field. Long run for all 3 involved. Torres comes in. He slides and drops the ball. Ball's picked up by the right fielder, Rushford, who sends in. Everybody's safe. And you get an extra base from McElvany as he advanced on the confusion. It's a single. He moves to second on the assorted other things. And Lugo stays at third base. Heck of an at-bat from McElvany. And now, Doug Kirkland sits in a corner. Albert Feliz 0 for 2 with a walk. Wasn't hard contact, just was the way things went. And now the infield turns in for Columbia. First pitch hook. This is south of the zone. 1 ball. And no strikes to Feliz. Feliz is 0 for 2 with the walk. Time called. They're asking to reset the pitch clock. Well, that defeats the purpose of the pitch clock, to stop the game for the pitch clock. But okay, here we go. 1-0. Breaking ball, and I don't know where it missed. Probably outside. 2 balls and no strikes, but back-to-back close pitches called a ball in favor of the 9-hitter, Albert Feliz. 2-0. Breaking ball right down Broadway. You can't call that one out of the zone. It's 2-1. Kirkland sets. Throws home. Slow bouncer foul up the third baseline. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Still nobody out in the top of the 10th. And Kirkland in a corner. The inherited runner Lugo at third. McElvany at second after the soft single to center. Kicking the throw. A heater driven deep to left center field. Torres on his way over, catches it, but now the race is on both to third and home. Lugo scores with ease, but Torres' throw into third keeps McElvany at second. It's 1-0. Salem has the lead on the sacrifice fly from Feliz. Top of the order up now, and that real run of insurance still at second because Columbia can tie the game with a bunted ball over to third and then a sacrifice fly. If they execute, the tying run's in scoring position to start the inning. Kirkland misses low and outside to Blaze, who's 0 for 4. The key is not letting that second run score. Throw home. Breaking ball inside. 2-0. fresh 1-0 lead for the Salem Redsox. Kirkland glances back at second, the pitch. Fastball on the hands of Feliz. For the second time this inning, Kirkland has fallen behind 3-0. "16 pitches for Kirkland. 10 of them in the strike zone. Bender right down Broadway is called strike one. He's been able to throw that slider for a strike pretty much all night. It's the fastball and the changeup that he's had some trouble with. 3-1 on its way. Changeup inside. Well, now you get yourself a force out with the walk. Runners at first and second, less than 2 outs. And Antonio Anderson already with 2 walks tonight. And an 0 for 2 performance thus far will step up. 1-0, Salem takes the lead here in the top of the 10th inning. Columbia trying to catch up. They have not gotten a hit yet tonight, but quite a few base runners, right? 4 walks, 2 hit batters, and 2 errors. We'll see if starting with the runner in scoring position gives them an opportunity. In the 10th inning, you'll see Rodriguez, Rushford, and Torres with Salone starting on second. 2-2. Fastball lifted back and out of play. Blaze is on first, McElveny on second. The pitch. Foul tip off the plate. 1-0, Salem scores the first run of this game in the top of the 10th inning. Martin will get a no decision after 5 scoreless innings in the start. And for the first 4 frames, they're scoreless from the pen so far, just 1 unearned run scored tonight. Kicking the throw. Taken inside. Oh boy. Believe it or not, Kirkland is over 20 pitches, and he has just 1 out to show for it. He got put in a tough situation, starting with that runner at second, a bloop single and a walk. The only runners who have reached against him, they're at first and second. Ball 4. Pardon me, it's ball 3, a 3-1 count to Antonio Anderson. One, 2. Outside, 2-2 count. McElveny at second would be that crucial run of insurance in extra innings. 3-man pull shift against Anderson. Fouls one off. This is where you got to take advantage of some experience. Kirkland, a college draftee. Anderson, a high school draftee who will not turn 19 until June. All 4 take your base, they're loaded. McElveny at third, Blaze at second, and Anderson at first. 26 pitches. If I'm John Habian, I'm walking out and trying to give Kirkland just a little bit of a breather here. New arms starting to warm in the pen for Columbia. It's Chase Isbell. First pitch heater way outside. 1 ball and no strikes, and there it is. John Habian strutting out of Columbia's dugout and over to talk to Doug Kirkland. Already Salem with the go-ahead run-in here in the top of the 10th, but McElveny at third, Blaze at second, Anderson at first has an opportunity to get real ugly real fast. Columbia had an opportunity to win this game in the 9th inning. Eric Pena drew a 2-out walk and stole second base, but Fireflys unable to score that runner from second in the ninth. And in the eighth inning, Torres was hit by a pitch. Mitchell reached on an error with 2 outs, and Figueroa couldn't get the job done. And then Austin Charles reached on a 1-out error and stole second with 1 out in the seventh. Pena struck out swinging, and Salem popped out to second to end the inning. So in the last 3 innings of regulation, Columbia with 4 chances with a runner in scoring position, but they could not score him any time. 1-0's taken on the inside corner for a strike. John Habian got Kirkland back in the zone. Kirkland's just a ground ball from getting out of this inning, right? Or a ground ball you throw home and try and double him off at first. Breaking ball skied to shallow left field. Rushford collects himself, makes the catch, races on, and his throw on target. One hopper to Salem. He caught it. He's out. Milo Rushford keeps Salem from scoring a second run in the 10th. And Columbia will come on home with the opportunity to tie, standing on second. What a throw from Columbia's left fielder. We head to the bottom of the 10th next on the Columbia Fireflys Baseball Network.
When fun finally returns, Bud Light legends don't just come back. They come roaring back, carrying a cooler full of Bud Lights, an inflatable dolphin, and those Velcro pads with the balls that stick to them. And this summer, with a cooler at their side, they're gonna make up for all the fun we've missed. Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers. Cooler up at BudLightLegends.com. Enjoy responsibly. 2021 AB Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Watch me now.
Listen up, baseball fans. The Bally Live app is your home for everything MILB. Download the app today and watch every single MILB game absolutely free. Chat and interact with other fans. Play daily games and win prizes. Plus, you'll get access to the MILB Zone, where you can follow your favorite MILB players and teams all season long. So step up to the plate and download the Bally Live app today.
Hi, my name is Blake Walters, and you're listening to Fireflys Radio.
Bottom of the 10th inning, Columbia trails 1-0, searching for their first hit of the ball game. Diomi Salone is the scheduled runner to start at second, but it's Johnny Perdomo, the pinch runner. Lisandro Rodriguez at the plate right now, 0 for 3 on the day. We'll see if Columbia tries to bunt the run to third, or if Rodriguez will get the go-ahead to swing away. New pitcher in, number 33. It's C.J. Wines. Trevor O'Donnell had a heck of a game. Wines a 6'3" righty, 23 years old. First pitch bunted just a hair foul up the third base line. Wines, the 6th round pick out of Western Kentucky this last year. 5 games, 6 innings, 8 strikeouts, and a 3-flat ERA. He has walked 4, opponents hitting .200 against him this season. Last year, 1 outing in the FCL, 11 pitches, 1 walk, 1 strikeout, no hits. So not a huge sample size for him, just 7 career innings. Rodriguez selling out for the bunt, and it's perfect up the third baseline. Perdomo's in at third, throw to first on time. Rodriguez slams the helmet. He thought he had it, talks to McKinnon. Jesus Oswahe out there, he wants to know how Rodriguez didn't have the single, and McKinnon is walking Rodriguez to the bench, making sure he doesn't get tossed. Jesus Oswahe having the conversation. Here's the replay on MILB TV. That throw is, it's close. The tie normally goes to the runner, but that is mighty close on the replay. Looks like I would trust the umpire's decision on that one. with 1 out and the runner at third. Regardless, Rodriguez did his job, right? His job was to bunt the runner 90 feet away for Milo Rushford. Infield's in, tying run 90 feet away. The pitch, breaking ball, fisted back and out of play. 1-0, Salem's got the lead here in the bottom of the 10th inning. Let's close the book here on the first reliever for the Red Sox, O'Donnell. 4 hitless innings. 2 walks and 1 strikeout for O'Donnell. Throw home, cut and a miss, 2 strikes. And 1 out for the Fireflys. O'Donnell now with a 1.35 ERA on the season. Oh, 0-2 offering to Rushford, bounced in and blocked by McElvany. Perdomo getting twitchy over at third. He advanced from second to third on the bunt from Rodriguez. And it's key for Rushford to put the ball in play here. On the ground or in the outfield, and you score the run. 1-2 offering. Breaking ball, gets away from the catcher. Perdomo scampers home. It's a brand new ball game. A wild pitch scores Johnny Perdomo, and we're all tied up in the bottom of the 10th inning. Still 2 strikes on Milo Rushford, but new life for the Fireflies. Still searching for their first hit. The pitch, breaking ball hammered to left field. Lugo looks up, and he makes the catch. Rushford got it deep enough that it would have been a sac fly, but after the wild pitch, it all looks the same. F7. With 2 outs, you'll need a couple of hits or a home run. Columbia still searching for hit number 1. And Eric Torres at the plate. First pitch, swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Torres had the first walk-off winner for Columbia this year. Ball misses low. He came home on a wild pitch from Garrett Mayfield. No career home runs, but no time like the present. Wind whipping hard to the opposite field. 1-1. Off speed and outside. He'll also take a walk. Blake Mitchell's got the pop. He's on deck. Liner goes back into the netting. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The Deuces run wild in a 1-1 ball game in the bottom of the 10th inning. Throw comes home. Fastball right down Broadway. It's called strike 3, and that ends the 10th. To the 11th we roll. Still no hits for Columbia, but it doesn't matter. They're keeping pace with the Salem Red Sox on the Columbia Fireflies Baseball Network.
When fun finally returns, Bud Light legends don't just come back. They come roaring back, carrying a cooler full of Bud Lights, an inflatable dolphin, and those Velcro pads with the balls that stick to them. And this summer, with a cooler at their side, they're gonna make up for all the fun we've missed. Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers. Cooler up at BudLightLegends.com. Enjoy responsibly. 2021 AB Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Watch me now.
Listen up, baseball fans. The Bally Live app is your home for everything MILB. Download the app today and watch every single MILB game absolutely free. Chat and interact with other fans. Play daily games and win prizes. Plus, you'll get access to the MILB Zone, where you can follow your favorite MILB players and teams all season long. So step up to the plate and download the Valley Live app today.
Hi, my name is Blake Walters, and you're listening to Fireflys Radio.
Gabriel Silva behind the plate for the Columbia Fireflies. Looks like Naomi Salone. Obviously, he was pinch ran for in the bottom of the 10th inning with Johnny Perdomo. Looks like it's a straight switch. Perdomo pinch runs, and then Silva takes over. I don't see any other changes on the field. Torres in center, Pena in right, Rushford in left, Brito first, Figueroa third to take care of the corners, and up the middle it's still the same. Rodriguez and Charles. Marvin Alcantara starts as the placed runner on second, and Finally Encarnacion is at the plate. Doug Kirkland working in his second inning in relief. First pitch goes all the way to the backstop, and that makes things difficult. Wild pitch puts Alcantara as the go-ahead run at third base. Finally Encarnacion now just needs to put the ball in play, essentially. 29 pitches for Kirkland. Isbell was warming a bit last inning, but has since sat back down. 1-0 from Kirkland. Swing and a miss. High cheese right past the bat of Encarnacion at 92 miles per hour. One. Off speed and inside. Make it 2-1. Alcantara at third after the wild pitch. He's the go-ahead run. 1-1 here in the top of the 11th inning. Breaking ball's called strike on the inside corner. Encarnacion was ready to head to first. Chase Isbell is starting to stretch and toss again for Columbia. 2-strike offering. Breaking ball called strike 3. Kirkland paints the outside corner for out number 1. All Encarnacion could do is watch that one. It's the first out in the top of inning number 11, and it brings up Nathaniel Uten. Uten has struck out in each of his last 2 plate appearances. First pitch swinging, it's golfed deep to right center field. That'll be extra bases. It's a one-hopper off the wall. That scores Alcantara, and Uten chugging around third is trying to score. Throw comes home, and Silva gets knocked over. He's safe. Silva dropped the baseball as his legs were swept out from underneath him. Uten hits an incredible inside the park home run, and it puts Salem up 3-1. Silva could not swipe the tag on Uten, and now Salem's got all the momentum in the world. Jesus Swai and Kaz Fukuzumi coming on out to talk with Silva. Watch the replay here. Silva catches it, and it looks like it was helmet right into the feet. Silva never gets a tag on, but the left hand certainly came home for Uten, who utilizes his foot speed there to make it a 3-1 game. You weren't thinking inside the park home run at any given point, but it looks like Torres had some trouble with it in right center field, and because of that, Uten and his speed gets all the way around, and Columbia's going to need a hit if they want to retie this game. Base is empty at the moment, but Salem, they're leading 3-1. First inside the park home run in a couple of years. Myrtle Beach had 2 against the Fireflies in 2022, but nothing last year. Stanley Tucker 0 for 3. First pitch misses, 1-0. Columbia's last inside the park home run came at SRP Park. Gene Ramirez on April 29th of last year. Hidden inside the park, home run off the wall there. Bender low. Kirkland has missed the strike zone twice to start off this AB. That inside the park home run is the third home run of the season for Uten. Kirkland brings it home. Bouncer gets in and out of the glove of Silva. 3 balls and no strikes from Kirkland to the second baseman, Tucker. 3-1, Salem on top. The pitch. Ball. Tucker, pardon me, able to walk to first base. Back-to-back reach against Kirkland after the strikeout for the first out of the inning. Now it's Lugo's turn. A run scored after being placed on second to start last inning. And a double. That came in the 5th inning. Chase Isbell still warming in the pen. But with Columbia trailing 2, you'd hope Kirkland can get out of this one first. Runner moves to second. Silva throws down, and it's up the line to the third base side of second, allowing Tucker to reach safely. Tucker gets the stolen base, and Silva has not been able to catch a base runner stealing yet this season. He's now 0 for 10 in trying to catch base stealers. Throw home. Fastball upstairs. 6 consecutive misses from Doug Kirkland. For the Fireflies, they'll have Mitchell, Figueroa, and Brito. There is Thump in that part of the lineup. Columbia trailing 3-1. Throw home. Fastball cranked down the left field line, but foul. That had home run distance. Just wasn't in between the navigational beacons, in the words of Jimmy Buffett. Tucker's 5th stolen base of the season basically resets the scenario. Breaking ball cut right through. 2-2 now to Andy Lugo. And the scenario is less than 2 outs, runner in scoring position. Salem up 3-1. All the runs in this game being scored in extra innings. 2-strike offering upstairs. Count runs full. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball south of the border. Runners at first and second. Back-to-back walks after the inside the park home run. 45 pitches, and it looks like Jesus Suaje is going to take the ball from Doug Kirkland. That will bring Chase Isbell into the fold. Still a home run away from tying the game. That's what got this 3-1 lead. And inside the park home run. It'll be our call to the bullpen, brought to you by the SC Department of Public Safety. Click it, don't risk it. Make sure you get home safely tonight. We'll introduce the reliever after this break on the Columbia Fireflies Baseball Network.
Are you ready for a new car? State Credit Union now has new car loan rates as low as 1.99% APR. And you'll enjoy having no car payments for up to 90 days. Not a member of State Credit Union yet? Joining is fast and easy. Visit their website for details. SCU.com. That's SCSCU.com. State Credit Union, taking members where they want to go. Terms and conditions apply. Rates, conditions, and programs subject to change without notice. Equal housing lender, federally insured by the NCUA.
This is business today. Fast, unpredictable, always changing. Shifting trends and technologies are pushing aside old rules. The unexpected is the new normal. At Segra, we'll help you navigate a complex future with state-of-the-art voice, internet, and data protection solutions. We know you have dreams, and we see your potential. Segra, freedom to grow. Proud sponsor of the Columbia Fireflies.
Hi, my name is Blake Walters, and you're listening to Fireflys Radio.
Chase Isbell has entered the fold for Columbia. Doug Kirkland 1 1/3, 3 hits, 4 walks, 1 strikeout. At the moment, 3 runs, one of which has been an earned run with runners at first and second base. Isbell has had a pretty solid season for Columbia, 2-1 with a 1.35 ERA. No saves, no holds. The righty throws fastball, slider, and curveball. 6'3", 210 pounds. Daniel McElvey will start things off. 1 for 4. Last time out, 2 scoreless. First game of this series with 5 punch-outs. Ground ball gets Columbia out of this inning. They trail 3-1 in the top of the 11th. First pitch fastball for a strike. Goes along the outside corner. Columbia just playing with the West Coast teams right now. Everything done here on the East Coast in the Carolina League. 0-1. Liner back in the netting. 2 strikes and 1 away. Fayetteville 6-0 winners. Charleston wins 7-2 in a shortened 7-inning game. And Delmarva takes it home 6-2 over Kannapolis. Lynchburg wins 2-0 in Down East. And Augusta leads 2-0 in a suspended game versus Myrtle Beach. Isbell misses upstairs. Looks like maybe Isbell and Silva were crossed up. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Catcher and pitcher meet real quick, go over some signs. It's Stanley Tucker on second and Andy Lugo on first. They drew back-to-back walks after an inside-the-park home run against Doug Kirkland. One-two, runner goes to third. Excuse me, swing. Ball rolls away from the backstop Silva. And around second, Stanley Tucker's going to score. Home plate umpire asking for time. I think Jesus Aswahe asking, hey, are you sure that wasn't a foul ball? As it stands, Tucker scores. Lugo moves from first to third. And McElveny goes to second on what will be a wild pitch or a passed ball. Home plate umpire not asking for any help from the base pass umpire. And home plate umpire now barking back at Jesus Aswahe. Oh boy. Would have thought that was a foul ball, but instead it's a run scored. Everyone moves 2 bases on a wild pitch strikeout. Pardon me, they're going to say 2-run score. So Lugo scores all the way from first on that mess, and it's 5-1. Throw home. Swing and a miss. 0-1 to the 9-hitter, Albert Feliz. Well, that closes the book on Kirkland, I guess. He allows 3 earned runs, 5 total runs. Columbia trails 5-1 with Albert Feliz at the plate. And McElveny, who just struck out, at second. Liner back into the netting. You know what? That's not McElveny. So never mind. It's only McElveny is not on the base pass. Lugo is held at second. And it's 4-1. So only 1 run scores there. Breaking ball's called. Strike 3. And that's out number 3. I was able to figure it out before the end of the inning. So my apologies on the lack of clarity. Tucker scores on the wild pitch. Lugo moves up to second on the play. And McElveny just a flat strikeout. 4-1, we move to the bottom of the 11th on the Columbia Fireflys Baseball Network.
Are you ready for a new car? State Credit Union now has new car loan rates as low as 1.99% APR. And you'll enjoy having no car payments for up to 90 days. Not a member of State Credit Union yet? Joining is fast and easy. Visit their website for details. SCSCU.com. That's SCSCU.com. State Credit Union, taking members where they want to go. Terms and conditions apply. Rates, conditions, and programs subject to change without notice. Equal housing lender. Federally insured by the NCUA.
This is business today. Fast, unpredictable, always changing. Shifting trends and technologies are pushing aside old rules. The unexpected is the new normal. At Segra, we'll help you navigate a complex future with state-of-the-art voice, internet, and data protection solutions. We know you have dreams, and we see your potential. Segra, freedom to grow. Proud sponsor of the Columbia Fireflys.
Hi, my name is Blake Walters, and you're listening to Fireflys Radio.
Blake Mitchell will lead off the bottom of the 11th after a wacky top of the 11th. Mitchell is 0 for 3 with a walk. He'll start with Eric Torres at second as the placed runner. First pitch, swing and a miss. It's 0-1. 3 runs for Salem in the top of the 11th makes it 4-1. Columbia is still searching for hit number 1 on the night. Wines throws home. Breaking ball low and inside. We're back to even. Wines just the third pitcher used. Dean went 5 hitless. O'Donnell 4 hitless. And Wines is into his second inning. He did allow the 1 unearned run to score as the placed runner from second on a wild pitch. Breaking ball's chopped up the third base line, foul. The tying run is on deck to start the inning for the Fireflies. So more than a blast right now, you need the bloop part of a bloop and a blast. If you can get Mitchell aboard and Figueroa at the plate, Figueroa and Brito, both pretty solid power batters. The pitch, skied foul, third base side, and out of play. It's 4-1 here in the bottom of inning number 11. All the runs have scored in extras so far. Wines throws home. Mitchell takes 2 balls and 2 strikes. You start with speed on the base paths, and really, you've got some solid base runners coming up as the would-be tying runs of the game. You just got to get those base runners first. 2-2 to Mitchell. Way outside, full count. Scheduled first pitch was 3.5 hours ago. Started in a 43-minute delay. The fans have stuck around on Frank Mazzucato bobblehead night. Payoff pitch, low. That's ball 4. And the tying runs at the plate. Columbia is still looking for their first hit, but oh boy, what a story would it be if they got it in extras. Torres at second, Mitchell at first. Derlin Figueroa homered in yesterday's game. Now steps into the left-handed batter's box. Wine sets and throws. Fastball misses low. 1 ball and no strikes. Obviously, this isn't a case where you want to bunt the runner over because Columbia needs 3. So that runner at second isn't irrelevant, but you need the runner at home to score to tie this game. 1-0. Misses low and inside, and Wines almost threw his second wild pitch of the ball game. His first wild pitch scored Johnny Perdomo. Columbia's bench running a little thin right now, but McNair probably that next pinch runner. 2-0 to Figueroa. Taken upstairs. It's got to be perfect if you want to go around on it here. 3 balls, no strikes, and Chris Brito on deck. Time call. Three O's on its way. Ball 4, back-to-back walks to start off the 11th inning. They're loaded for Chris Brito. The game-winning runs at the plate, and nobody's on. Columbia has one walk-off grand slam in team history. It came on June 26th of 2021. Darryl Collins hit the club's first ever walk-off home run. And it was on the Independence Day game for the Fireflys. Because of the pandemic scheduling, they didn't play at all in the first week of July, but Collins got the job done. It was his third home run of the season. Brito comes into this at-bat with 2 home runs. Eric Torres at third, Blake Mitchell at second, and Derlin Figueroa at first. The funny thing is, Columbia does not have a hit tonight. We're in inning number 11. The crowd cheering behind the undrafted free agent. Wine sends it home. First pitch lined foul. First base side and out of play. Brito had an extra base hit in his first 5 games this season. An extra base hit here could tie the game. 0-1. Bounced in and blocked by McElvany. Now Salem warming up an arm in the pen. Austin Charles is on deck. Nobody out. Eric Torres at third is run number 2. Blake Mitchell at second, run number 3. And Derlin Figueroa, the tying run, number 4 at first. Break-even stuff taken right down the middle. It's called strike 2. Brito has 3 air outs to right field. He has also struck out swinging. Has 2 strikes on him right now. Wine sets and throws. Breaking ball low and outside. We're back to even. All of a sudden, the momentum has switched to the favor of the home team here in the bottom of the 11th inning. Pressure put on Wines. The throw, high and tight. We have a full count. Even if he walks Brito, it would put the go-ahead run on the base pass and the tying run in scoring position. Wines throws home. It's lined up the first baseline fair. That scores Torres. Mitchell's being waved around. Brito moves to second, and the tying run's 90 feet away. Ball gets away from the shortstop, but stays on the infield. It's 4-3, and Segra Park is exploding after Chris Brito scores 2 with an RBI double. Figueroa at third is the tying run. Chris Brito at second is the game-winning run. With nobody out, Austin Charles is at the plate, and he'll face a new pitcher. He'll step aside for the SC Department of Public Safety call to the bullpen as things get wild late in Columbia.
When fun finally returns, Bud Light legends don't just come back. They come roaring back, carrying a cooler full of Bud Lights, an inflatable dolphin, and those Velcro pads with the balls that stick to them. And this summer, with a cooler at their side, they're gonna make up for all the fun we've missed. Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers. Cooler up at BudLightLegends.com. Enjoy responsibly. 2021 AB Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Watch me now.
Listen up, baseball fans. The Bally Live app is your home for everything MILB. Download the app today and watch every single MILB game absolutely free. Chat and interact with other fans. Play daily games and win prizes. Plus, you'll get access to the MILB Zone, where you can follow your favorite MILB players and teams all season long. So step up to the plate and download the Bally Live app today.
Hi, my name is Blake Walters, and you're listening to Fireflys Radio.
Double number 6 on the season is hit number 1 for the Fireflys tonight. Chris Brito doubles to score Eric Torres and Blake Mitchell. Columbia's tying run 90 feet away. It's Derlin Figueroa. CJ Wine's night is over. He was serviceable in the pen, but had trouble throwing strikes here in the 11th inning. 1 inning flat for Wines. 1 hit, 2 walks, and right now 3 runs, 2 of which were earned. He faced a couple extra batters in the 11th, but Columbia with a couple opportunities to score the tying and go-ahead runs. They're both in scoring position. Austin Charles is at the dish. Max Carlson's first pitch, swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Carlson pitched in Tuesday's game. 1 1/3 innings, 3 punch-outs, and 1 walk. No hits and no runs on the season. He has a 3.07 ERA. Pitch home, bounced up the third baseline, but foul. Figueroa tried to swim out of the way of that one. Remember, if you're on the base pass and you're hit by a batted ball, you're out. So Figueroa with some heads-up base running there, making sure he jumped out of the way of that baseball. Carlson, 22 years old from UNC, selected in the 12th round of the 2023 draft. 0-2 sent skyward to right field. That's deep enough to score Figueroa, and it's caught towards the track. Everyone moves 90 feet. Figueroa scores, and Brito's getting the wave. They're trying it. Play at the plate. Not on time. Austin Charles with a 2-run walk-off sac fly, and Chris Brito with a hustle win. Columbia rallies from being no hit through 10 innings to walking it off 5-4 in the bottom of the 11th. What a ball game at Segra Park. The brass on Jesus Asuaje to send Chris Brito, your first baseman, with the ball in the infield and 1 out in the bottom of the 11th inning, pays off in a huge way for Columbia, and it gives these fans something to cheer for. Chase Isbell will earn the win, his first of the season, and Columbia gets walk-off win number 2. You see one on April 9th, and now you get to see one on May 11th. What a ball game at Segra Park. We'll step aside and recollect, and then we'll recap it on the Columbia Fireflys Baseball Network.
When fun finally returns, Bud Light legends don't just come back. They come roaring back, carrying a cooler full of Bud Lights, an inflatable dolphin, and those Velcro pads with the balls that stick to them. And this summer, with a cooler at their side, they're gonna make up for all the fun we've missed. Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers. Cooler up at BudLightLegends.com. Enjoy responsibly. 2021 AB Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Watch me now.
Listen up, baseball fans. The Bally Live app is your home for everything MILB. Download the app today and watch every single MILB game absolutely free. Chat and interact with other fans. Play daily games and win prizes. Plus, you'll get get access to the MILB Zone, where you can follow your favorite MILB players and teams all season long. So step up to the plate and download the Valley Live app today.
Hi, my name is Blake Walters, and you're listening to Fireflys Radio.
An unbelievable game at Sacred Park. They're rolling the replay if you're still watching on MILB TV. But a 2-run sacrifice fly. I don't know if I've ever seen that. I certainly haven't seen it in walk-off fashion. Austin Charles to the deepest part of the ballpark sends it to right center. Figueroa was a shoo-in to score. He walked in. Chris Brito was hustling all the way from second base. Jesus Suaje sends him with the ball in the hands of Salem shortstop, and Columbia wins it. The final score 5-4. The Fireflies didn't get their first hit tonight until the 11th inning, but somehow they still found a way to win. Just one hit required to score 5 runs. Baseball is a beautiful game. Let's walk you through how everything happened, because this game was absolutely bonkers. Logan Martin gets the start. He goes 5 scoreless innings in his best outing of the year. You hand the ball to the bullpen, and they really succeed, right? Josh Hansel gets his first scoreless outing, 2 scoreless frames. Nick Regalado goes 2 without a run, brings his ERA down by 2 points. And Doug Kirkland gets you through the 10th inning and brings the tie game into the 11th. Now, he ran into some trouble with an inside-the-park home run, and Columbia enters the bottom of the 11th, trailing 4-1. But Chase Isbell shut the door, gets the last couple outs here in the 11th inning, and earns win number 3 on the campaign. 3-1 with a 1.29 ERA. And now for the bats, no hits in regulation, no hits in the 10th, right? It's a wild pitch that scores pinch runner Johnny Perdomo, that placed runner that starts on second in extra innings. But situational baseball gives you opportunities. 2 walks load the bases in the bottom of the 11th. Brito skins one right on the inside of the first base bag. It's a 2-bagger, scores a couple of runs, and makes it a 1-run game. Derlin Figueroa is at third, Brito's at second, pitching change, and Austin Charles comes to the plate. He sends it all the way to the warning track. Figueroa able to score, and so is Chris Brito on a bang-bang play at the plate as Columbia gets walk-off winner number 2 of the 2024 season. All right, now let's talk about tomorrow. Tomorrow, the Columbia Fireflies will play at 6:05. It's Star Wars night. We're going to have post-game fireworks, and